everybody, and welcome to another episode of Curse of the Torment. Tonight we're playing the module Curse of Strahd, but it's changed, transformed, and we're playing in the system and aesthetic of Frostmark RPG, everything created by Marc. There's a content warning for tonight of bad language, heavy topics, gothic horror, and perhaps a gore. We shall see. And with me I have a wonderful cast of players. I Crave Violence, Daphne, our Malkin soldier played by Suko. Hello, welcome.
I am absolutely devastated.
No! Leonard are being stalked. I don't know how to feel about it. Our half-open duelist played by Pepper. Hello, welcome.
It all comes down to today, right? I'm gonna tell how I feel about it.
Oh. Soul of the Starter Tiefling Bard played by the soul of the party, Hester. Hello, welcome.
Hello, more wine, less fountain. We'll have a great time.
And we also have Styrex, unreasonable, not reasonable, but unstable.
Unreasonably away.
Stable but unreasonable, but reversed. Our Tiefling Elementalist, played by Neo, who will arrive a little bit later today, maybe because of delayed flights. And I just want to point out to sit down and play a role-playing game immediately after you've been on a flight, that's some commitment. So thank you to Neo.
Sure.
Yeah, that's definitely how Neo sounds. What happened with that guy? Quickly, let's go through it still for stream.
Not me, I wrote it, although it has been a while now for me as well.
It's been a while for me as well. Where is it?
Has you want to do it or I do it?
Yeah, I'll do it with a quick on version. Okay, so the three of the party, I don't know who, just says three of us, has been...
Not me.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
The rest three.
The rest of the three, minus Leo, are just having in the conversation in the ball, while Leo is hearing a conversation between Rin and Baba Lysaga, which he heard about the victory is about to be complete, and that they broke them and got pieces of each of the primers. And then when they noticed Leo, they hush. And after that, another vampire approaches Leo, which is Alphonse, then which he asks Leo these aspirations are, and they talk, and they have much more deep conversation about the court, and precisely Alphonse wants to be free from the mist, and that the party was like, hey, you should start doing the things that you should do, and stuff like that. And then everybody wondered. Then, as the rest of the party is trying to enter the ballroom, they saw the Countess and Morganta blocking the door as they were having a conversation. Countess talking about the deal, and Morganta was angry about it, but nothing happened that much, though Morganta did say some threats. Moving on. After the party, after the party takes a few moments to reconvene, it has been interrupted by another lady being interested by the Soul of Starks. Basically, I believe is the painter of the court, and Starks like, this is weird, but through some stuff, the court painter was very persuasive and managed to get Starks to paint, in which we learned a lot more of Stark's background, and the taste of the soul after some very, very hot and heavy licking of sorts. Then, meanwhile, Daphne joined with Starx to go to get the painting done. Then, Leo and Soul back in the party. So Valentine wanted to teach little boy Gary, and then they did the duel. Obviously trying to mock Leo at the same time because they're making references about the knighthood and how his glory and stuff like that. Leo attacked the thing, defending Gary because there was that one moment where Valentine was about to break some bones. And then they decided to fight, to spar, but it escalated when Valentine started to proc something, probably something a magical element. But Leo stood his ground and managed to fend it off. And then, as Daphne walks out to the room where the court painter was, the Countess appeared out of nowhere and basically slammed the head of the Valentine to the side of the wall. And it's like, don't you fucking dare use that here, you fucking twat. And then everything resolved. Valentine, humiliated, returned to his room. The Countess went back to the ball, I think having another dance with Leo. Meanwhile, Sol was with Gary and was up towards the feast, the dinner area, and having some fun time in eating there to recover from the thing. And then from there, Sol overhears the conversation between the Countess and a few people. Baba Lysaga asked if Leo's character is suitable. The Countess also asked the orange-haired woman who was standing on the outside for the most of all if she could expand her pack. We don't know that much more. And then Sol and Leo reconvenes one another, and Gary has been let go and doing his own thing, and he's happy again. Returns to the corner of the room and have a lovely conversation, which they've been interrupted by a man standing across Leo. They approach him and tells me, "How can you live with yourself? And how can you do this?" Then leaves, which is obviously weird. But Leo managed to grasp a glimpse of a necklace that looks like it came from the Argynvost order. Now that's another plot line that we might unthread. Then the party comes back together, but before they can do anything more than getting some dessert, the Countess comes up with Leo and say that it's the final time. She's done with her business here, and then Leo went to her, and the Countess brought Leo into a wandering hallways into probably the master's bedroom. And we thought we were gonna have some fade to black, but she continued on towards the piano room and where she plays piano, and under the and where there's a painting, I believe, in her office, and she composed shortly after Emmerich's death. It shows her personality perfectly, the good and the bad, to Leo. As she finished her piece, she comes back to Leo, expressing her feelings towards him, but also is understandable of the changes that he is not Emmerich. Her final question comes across to Leo: "Do you hold any tender feelings for me?" And that's it.
Thank you so much. Indeed, that's where we are. Let's return to the moment.
I'm just gonna keep it here until the raid comes.
This clusterfuck.
He's gonna spin. Yeah, there it is. And now he runs back?
The shit chatter of the guests echoes more hollow
Good amount of damage.
in the absence of the string music, but it slowly fades with each minute that passes.
Now you can fucking
As soon
run
as the
out there,
Countess left
what is
with
his face?
Leonard,
Zeus. Oh, you
the angry stranger with grey hair, military uniform, and the Order of the Silver Dragon necklace seems to expel a sigh held for hours on end and then rush through the ballroom doors with clear disdain on his face. It is clear that the party is over, and one after the other, guests approach a faring Rahadis and Helga that brings them into the lounge and then down into the bowels of Castle Ravenloft in small groups or alone to venture to the teleportation circle in the basement, at least you presume. Wachter and her entourage leaves
Dude,
first.
I'm almost killing this fucking
Cantemir
dog
and
just by listening to
Father
fucking
Donovich
step up the wave.
overhears
He's not gonna get
leave
anything
are
from
hot
this
on her
because he's
tail
so low.
as soon as they overhear the court vampires share a desire for hot, pulsating, fresh blood.
Oh, he's
The next to go is the unsteady redhead, then the
guys,
two remaining Knight Apostles. Remove them as well.
good job. Very cool.
Erasmus excuses himself with a courteous bow,
No, yeah,
with a
technically.
tired older gentleman dressed in a rather dour outfit, and together they disappear to somewhere within the castle. Next in line is the still quite merry Vistani, with arms full of dessert and extra wine bottles. As much as they can hold, they try to take with them. When their laughter dies down, the conversation of the vampires echoing through the quite now silent ballroom becomes impossible to ignore.
Dude, I force spin.
It would be a waste, wouldn't it? It is to celebrate the grand occasion, after all. But I refer to your wisdom, Prince Ariel. Sin says the lion-haired vampire, that I don't think you know his name, but Leo knows him as Alphonse.
Please.
Yes, I must say I'm aching for some fresh essence, and it should be enough for all of us. Barely so, but not too bad, says Prince Ariel as he weighs up the musicians across the ballroom as a butcher would cows.
The cack.
The gnome with silver hair and black beads for eyes snorts and grumbles. They are certainly not my taste. You may have my share. Before she promptly walks into the castle proper, ignoring everybody and everything else. I must humbly advise caution, my ladies and lords, speaks Lucresh. Her ladyship has informed me what she wishes to do with these musicians as of yet. However, I know that her aim is to properly honor your prestige and stature tonight, so I'm certain she would not deny you a taste, at least. Baska's eyes widens, just standing to the side of Lucresh.
Oh, shit.
That's unfortunate. I must ask my forgiveness to the Countess, then. The little one, the gnome, has already given their liver for my culinary expression tonight. She fades as we speak, stated Lucresh. So that is where the smell of blood has come from, Lady Baska. With all due respect, you must learn some discipline with your creative whims. It reflects poorly on all of us in this court. Lucresh continues with a heavy sigh. And Baska sighs in turn and looks away with a forlorn expression on her face. It is hard to let go of old habits, even after all this time. It can't be helped with that one then, considered Lucresh, unless somebody here would want to risk precious souls to regenerate that liver, says Prince Ariel with a lick of his lips. And when no one immediately answers, he continues. As I thought, in the absence of both Steward Rahadis and head servant Helga, Constant Lucresh, you hold the highest authority in the caretaking of this house. So, with your permission? Lucresh thinks for a second. The gnome, then. It will be hardly anything to share, but I sympathize with your hunger. The rest will for now remain intact. Lucresh proclaims somewhere between authority and submission. I, for one, will abstain as well, and I think Baska here has already had her way. He says with a little bit more mirth, puts a hand around the shoulders of the much smaller lady beside him, and together they leave the ballroom in companionable conversation after Lucre sent a nod of respect to all of you standing there in the corner watching this unfold. As soon as the voice for patience and reason leaves the room, the remaining vampires, Prince Ariel Diplomat, Alphonse von Twitterberg, Antonovic, and Ismark Koljanovic, who in particular seems quite eager to please, together they descend upon the little musician like a hungry pack of wolves. Eyes flashing yellow or red, fangs bared, lips licked, as they surround and find an unoccupied vein. The other musicians, who you assume at least know each other, remain in their seat, with dreamy smiles, dazed eyes, showing no discomfort of what is currently happening, and arms reach away from them. What happens next can only be described as a show of sensual vulgarity.
Oh, he stunned me.
What do you want to do?
I'll just Zol looks at just leans to Daphne and says, "There, want to interject?"
Let's leave.
Just and tightening his fists, like he wants to help, but he sees that there's like like major disadvantage in helping right now.
Like, you can see that Daphne's voice is calm, but her hand is digging so hard into her palm that it's actually start to bleed. Let's leave.
Right. And yeah, we'll leave. I can't bear this sight. Yeah. Wait, can you drag Styrex? Oh, I can drag Styrex. I'll drag Styrex.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You meet
I
Helga
didn't catch any of them with my
walking towards you in the hallway, and she raises a quizzical eyebrow. Ready to leave?
I think we are fully satisfied with the ball, and I think it's quite late, and our friends here, and myself included, feeling quite tired. So we are wondering, would we stay here for the night, or would we leave to a teleportation circle?
I got my shard.
That's up to you.
No,
And whatever Lord Leonard decides, if you're free to use his apartments as yours.
Right.
But I think Leo wouldn't mind us like in using his apartment.
Yes, and
So far,
think
he
that-
hasn't said anything of the contradictory.
then if you don't mind, and I think that our friend Leonard will stay here in the castle for the night, so we would not want to leave without him. So
I see.
I think we shall use his apartment as accommodation, if that's not a problem.
So far, no. And please come with me, honorable guests.
How's Styrex? Is Styrex still like in a dazed state from the court painter?
I mean, she has been slightly drained, so she might not be the most lively, but
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah, I mean emotionally closed off maybe at the moment.
Yeah, probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
and if you mention anything bad about Lady Tista, she might complain.
No, and
Yeah. This is all. Yeah. It's all said. It'd be like, man, what happened to Styrex? Yeah.
You. All right. You walk past the luxurious lounge.
The
Now,
dragon head.
tied it up.
It's all
Yeah.
just eyeing on the dragon bones. Like, man, goddamn.
Just
How are
lying
we
there.
gonna get that? Just wondering.
And together you ascend all of those stairs to that strange beating heartbeat, but then up to the highest apartment in the highest tower of Castle Ravenloft, where we are going to now switch perspective.
Only if we really want to, you know.
Only if you really want to.
You know what? That's fair.
They have a grandiose of times.
For sure. So, past great dark spiral stone staircases, past etched and iron embossed arched wooden doors, past leaded Gothic windows, partly covered by grissom gossamer drapes, past engraved oak panel walls, valved and plastered stone ceiling with delicate frescoes on every exposed surface, vivid paintings, lush divans, sofas, chairs, past stately corridors. There is a private corner in this grand castle, a softly lit office, study, an intimate cave meant for intimate discussion. Here, whisked away from the ostentatious masquerade ball, we find Countess Stradonia Monsorova in an embrace with Lord Leonard Cabin of the Protectorate of Copperbeard. Here, we return to the fateful question that has just left Stradonia's lips. I must selfishly then ask, do you hold any tender feelings towards me?
You want the... I don't want the fairy drink. I drink it. No, I don't want this.
Moment
I would rather have the fairy drink.
where he like takes it all in, all the monologuing she just did. I do. I do, but it doesn't whisk away everything else that's going on here. Just like you, I've learned a lot throughout all of this, and I had time to realize, how did you put it, the misery of my innocence. I thought I could just swim with the stream, letting it unfold itself to me. But I understand I was foolish. I can't just accept everything that's going on. I need to understand what is happening, and I need to understand you, especially. I'm hoping that if I'm like the sun to you, that you can also illuminate the darkness that I'm currently living in for me. It feels like everything is shrouded in darkness. I need you to be honest and explain what is going on here. I don't want to... I know I'm asking a lot, but I don't want to stay in this darkness anymore. I don't want to be drowned by the stream. I need to understand.
At first, there's a brilliant smile when your answer comes back positive to her question, but then her expression falls into more of a broody place.
I thought you...
She cocks her head to the side, both of her hands grasping one of yours to bring it up to inspect it in the light of the Danzig fire. Darkness, yes, and so fleeting too. This form you currently are in, Lord Leonardus,
I think honestly you take
very brittle.
a haste and then we run into the jungle.
I think an important step to part these veils of darkness and illuminate a path towards your
Here.
enlightenment would be to transform you once again.
Oh, I kind of fucked you up there.
I'm not so sure about that.
No, you didn't.
If there's anything I've learned at tonight's ball
Yeah, you
is
did fuck me up.
that I'm not really sure if I want to be a vampire.
I thought he would die. That's... Okay,
think
I was worth like quite
Need
a
more
lot.
time. All I got was,
But
yeah, you just become kind of an asshole. In the bad way. At least some of them.
Dude, this is not good. Just, honestly, this is a good
She,
episode of Rage TP,
Drops your
honestly.
hand and swirls her tongue a little bit inside her own mouth. When you become a vampire,
They're running so deep.
who you are is heightened. You would not stop being you. You would just be enhanced. Truly worthy to be my companion for the epochs to come.
Where's the PA?
It's just,
Oh, you got the PA? Okay.
I don't feel really ready for any more change. But I understand that this is important to you and to everyone else. I do need maybe just a night to think about it, for sure though. And
Was he trying to...
I think part of
He bought another mushroom.
my decision also depends on how honest you will be with me right now, right here. I'd really love to give things a chance. And all this crazy stuff. Give all this crazy stuff a chance, but I just don't feel comfortable right now in this darkness.
So what do?
She sighs, steps away, heads over to the window where she has her back to you as she watches the gloom of the night. We can at least try. It's going to be... I've lived a long life. At times happy and at times a miserable existence.
Orchid?
There are heavy topics here.
Lotus Orb is really good too.
Complicated, intricate topics.
I know.
But ask one thing, and then I want a
Yeah.
truthful answer from you as well.
Fair. Can you tell me
I guess we
about
should
the
still
wedding,
get-
about everything?
Yeah, smoke?
Because
Yeah, smoke.
not only you are troubled with what happened there, I am still
Smoke.
troubled.
Very nice.
Still having visions. And they show different things from,
I think they saw us.
well, more things from what I've heard so
Actually, no,
far.
look at him.
Different things.
Not there.
She immediately turned very stiff. And then immediately returns to your side, blindingly fast, to
Are you
look
gonna go Lotus Orb,
into
or
your
should I-
face.
Okay, I'll name you
Visions.
Lotus. I'm gonna go.
Radis informed me that you spoke
I think I might go.
of some memories
She.
being revealed to you,
I'll go Shivas.
to some member of my court tonight. What are these visions?
I mean, I
We should
told you about
probably
it
go-
before as well. I saw you blue-eyed, wedding dress in the snow, coming towards me. And but I can only think of a trauma of my soul and experience that.
It has happened
question-
again.
You could say so. I mean, it was a vision still. Which is why I want to figure out what happened, what really happened.
we take
To
the tower.
maybe be able to, get closure on this trauma
Yeah, yeah.
Well, for me.
Does she have
and the
she
soul.
She hasn't sold the 2 maelstroms.
He clearly wants to remember.
I don't know.
She searches your face as you say these things, and she looks disappointed. And these are your terms. That you will not let me tell you until this very dour and boring conversations of my past has
What? What do you mean, how did we get about him?
been illuminated for you. Do you must really know? Why can't you let this moment be perfect? Gilded. Without the burdens of a complicated and heavy past where I've had to make some difficult decisions. I hate
We're taking Roshan.
for this to destroy what we have right now.
Anya, if you're honest with me, then everything is fine. I've heard already a lot of things you have done. And I don't think there's any moment that can actually be perfect. Anyhow,
Trying to heal up this fucking.
it's just our dreams, maybe, our imagination. I want to understand so much more than just this, but I don't want to
Your position.
force any of this onto you because I
Hey, look at this.
understand that all of this is difficult. But I, not so long ago, had to deal with this as well, and I can't really let go of it that easily. Sorry. I mean, if you don't want to, you don't have to tell me, but
Yep.
I'll probably, well, would be a lovely conversation then. And then we can,
Dude,
I do need this, I think,
I might go.
and you might as well.
But that... I beg you. Anything but the wedding.
I have my blink dagger to counter initiate.
Why? Why is this? At least tell me why I shouldn't. Why you don't want me to. There has to be some reason.
Have your vision been about it?
And you hopped over.
Yes. Has.
Oh, okay.
And it's come more than once. She steps away, a storm cloud forming on her face. This time she steps towards the fireplace, leaning heavily against the mantelpiece with one hand, the other covering her eyes and massaging the bridge of her nose.
I give her like a gentle hug from behind.
The universe continues
I
to curse me. Must I be night? Denied all happiness? Why does she always have to win? Isn't there no shred of love for
Oh
me?
my god, there's lives that are stakes.
Why must I be tormented so
No, you
cruelly?
guys, though. There's too much magic that
I should just transform your flesh right now. Bind you to me so you can never leave my affections again. I should. But this
And yeah,
damned honor.
The
The fireplace frame cracks underneath her
Big
fingers
save, get
like
back
a
up.
dry, thin branch.
understand.
Wait, no, you.
But you
Here we go.
can't let this get
No,
to you.
you.
It's
You.
still-
Fuck you, pussy. You not there.
Still perfect to me.
Where are you?
I
Pussy.
want to get to know you for real. All these things.
What the fuck is
There's
this?
a lot of things going on,
What the fuck?
and
That's the genuinely.
as I
the
said
worst
earlier,
recipe
I
I've ever
can't
seen.
just accept
And if she
everything
doesn't kill by
anymore. I
kill
need
for
to
this, I'm gonna be pissed.
figure it out, understand it.
There's a slight shake to her. Then she
But-
says,
Just, I will listen to you, truthfully. I won't judge you.
We're too
It's
old
already
for that.
passed. A lot of time. Don't think it's worth judging anymore.
If only. If only it was that simple. I cannot stand this misery,
And he's dead.
and I cannot speak of that. It's too painful.
That's rough.
Well, it looks like this act of tragedy has turned another page,
Yeah.
and I must continue to play
Oh
my
God,
role
this
in
fucking
it.
thing is so weird. I am the jug, honestly.
Leave. Leave. And go to Markovia's blessed pool.
I'm here to tank every single
Do
one of your
it.
skills.
Do it and hate me. Make me your villain. Go. Before I do something that my honor will never forgive. Go. She's trembling and holding on to the marble mantelpiece like a lifeline, holding herself in place.
Oh, they're knocking me in. They're knocking me in.
don't hate you. I don't think I'll ever will. If it's too much for you, then I understand that. And I can let it go.
I am not so sure.
Me neither. I'm not really sure about anything, to be honest. So, welcome to the club. Is there anything else then?
If you do forgive me, then of course you're welcome back.
That's it.
After what Saint Markovia's pool will reveal. But it's inevitable, all of this. It is not a miracle that you're here. I see now. You're another pawn. A pawn set against
I
me.
double GG'd.
Not really that big of a destiny guy. Necessarily. I think everyone can decide for their own. I certainly have tender feelings for you, as I expressed.
Holy shit, I got
I don't think that really changes much. Is there anything else, maybe? You wanna tell me?
Mid-game we were starting to throw
No
The
matter
wedding.
what, I hold tender feelings towards you. I always had, ever since the first time I saw you.
Yeah.
And know that I regret it. But it had to be done.
Slayer, that word. Oh, what the funk?
Well, I wish I could just hear it from you. Instead from a pool.
What are you buying?
But I understand.
What was it? What item?
Leonard, you must go.
Like, what?
I won't be able to contain myself soon.
Send him like.
The urge
When was the spike? It was
to
at
make you
20
mine
minutes. So player items, 20 minutes.
is strong.
Right. Right.
Yeah, he got a maelstrom.
Thank you.
That's it. No,
Gonna
yeah,
give
yeah.
her, like, a
Maelstrom increased his
quick
farming
kiss on the
so
cheek.
much that he's just like.
And then like back out.
No, he just started joining fights with Maelstrom, and then
She continues, like, leaning against the mantelpiece, trembling, and
yeah.
as you look behind you for the last time,
The
in your
other
head,
was that they had two archers
there's for a second a
that only-
vivid
that only
vision
Dragon Knight can make plays.
of a chained lion, of a chained lion fighting against its spawns. And you cannot help to feel a little bit afraid.
Well, next time. And I like leave the room and like quickly close the door behind me.
Yeah.
Just to
Oh my god.
Find yourself alone in what you presume to be her bedroom.
have a quick look around, just like as I pass by, something that I maybe missed while I was.
It's
More
very
focus on-
neat, tucked away. The only thing that's of interest to you is the two regal faces that stares down from above the fireplace in this room.
Distinguish the parents.
There's no like similarity in
Maybe because
the
she was adopted, yeah.
yeah, but they are wearing
Oh, yeah.
symbols
I have
of the
Sandy
Savage
Bible.
Empire.
I'm very happy with it.
Keep them in mind to recognize them.
Mhm.
I'll just find my way back through
Indeed.
all the doors and the hallways.
Quickly go through her personal kind of wing into the long hallway into the dining hall. And you find a person leaning against the wood paneled wall. Is that the vampire with gray hair and a military outfit
Oh,
and a Order of the Silver Dragon necklace on his neck. He had clearly heard your footsteps since he seemed prepared that somebody would enter, yet he still looks surprised. You're not. And leaving so early.
Problem with that? You know, it's sometimes good to take things slow, you know, especially for all the new things happening all around.
I'm not sure she wants to take things slow.
Well, I think we came to an
pretty
to an
cyber.
agreement and understanding. I think she wants what's best for me, and I want what's best for her.
Pitiful
hope-
fool. She had blue eyes, you know.
You do. You know too, huh? Been a vampire for a while?
He looks at you with disgust. And he opens his mouth and seems like he wants to say something, then closes it with clear anger. I think you better leave before she changes her mind.
Maybe. So what about you? Why are you here? Clearly, you had
I
intentions.
came to see how much you would sully her.
A bit rude, don't you think?
Well, I think you are the one that is very rude. Fucking asshole.
Funk.
Why don't you just explain yourself to me instead of trying to insult me?
I wish I could. And I wish I could put this hand on your pretty little neck and squeeze for what you have done.
Me or Emmerich?
You.
Still want what's best for her, I can tell you that.
You're so fucking lost. Get out.
Fine. That seems like the deal with you guys. Have fun being angry.
And you leave, and eventually, going down into the ballroom itself, you find some remaining vampires drinking from these cups filled with a wine kind of substance that is a bit too thick than comfortable, and like there's clear like blood stains across their mouths that they are not caring about anymore to clean up. But Rahadis comes quickly and informs that your friends is at your apartments.
Oh, well, rather, I think still have a lot of things to do, things to look around. Might be better if we just get going now. There may be a chance you can let my friends know to come down.
You do not want to spend the night then? I'm
I think it's best.
surprised by how quick. Well, my apologies. Then, Rahada seems actually a little bit awkward in this situation and clears her throat and goes, right, at once.
Thank you. Thank you.
And
Unfortunately, we couldn't get to that sparring.
I think we might have other opportunities. I hope.
I hope to. I do.
Good. Well, I will instruct one of the servants to bring you down, and I will go up and fetch them. If that is alright with you.
It is, yes. Certainly is.
She nods. And all of this ferrying takes place. But in the meantime, there were still like 10 minutes or so after that huge climb that you got to spend in the apartments. Are you doing anything than just changing? Is there any important conversations that you want to have right away? Suko has?
I mean, we are definitely changing out, and
We
but
would.
yeah.
Oh, sorry. The other vampires, are they friendly to what's the painter again? But that's like all vampires, right?
Most of them seem to be vampires yet. Yes. You
Yeah,
weren't sure
so-
about the red-haired one, but you're quite sure that Cantemir and Lady Wachter and the Vistanis weren't vampires.
Yeah, but no, I'm just trying to ask that. Seeing them just absolutely having this poor gnome, does that affect my condition at all?
Hmm?
Your condition?
You're still charmed.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm just
John.
asking.
Oh, Lady
Chan.
Tista wasn't a part
Partaking.
of partaking.
Okay.
Yeah, she wasn't a part of it.
Okay. So
Okay.
seeing that, I still hate that what they're doing, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you do. The only what the charm does is that you only look favorable upon her and want to protect her. Like she's a really good friend.
I see.
I hate this vampire.
Could have all charmed you, that would have been worse.
Yeah, she's I casually move her up the list. This Soko, not Daphne. Daphne
Okay.
move her down. Daphne move her down the list of the kill
Off
list.
the list.
Kill list.
Off the
Rob,
list for now.
Do you have like the physical kill list, or it's just all in your head?
Do you see Daphne pull out a notebook?
Ah. Oh.
Okay.
You cannot read it. It's like in Rianish.
Uh-huh.
Something that you.
Well,
Yeah,
names
but-
are still pretty similar.
It's like basically like scribbles,
True, different.
Hebrew, So
Ah,
Daphne is thinking really hard. Like, she is a good friend, but she is a vampire.
huh? Daphne, why is that notebook for? Wait, what's that?
So, my friend, I have found myself in quite a predicament.
Uh-huh. And what that predicament may be.
10%.
You know how I hate vampires, right?
Uh-huh.
I hate undeads in general. I think they are vile creatures. And Daphne,
Yeah.
like lower her voice to like
Why you shushing?
because
Is
we
it-
are in a castle. full
Oh,
of them.
oh, I mean, it would be weird to have like listening magic inside a room full of guys. Well, technically it makes sense. Continue on.
They have self-fixing walls. What do
Uh-huh.
you think that they don't have listening magic? Anyway, so you know the painter, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She's a vampire on
Oh.
one hand. On the
As
other hand,
expected.
she's quite a good friend, and I do think favor of her. So I find myself very troubling to whether should I put her up or down this guilt list of mine.
When Daphne said that she's a friend, after that she stated that she was a vampire, you just see Soul just form a disgusting face. It's like, what the fuck? You just contradict yourself right there. Face.
That is exactly what I'm asking you for help. Should I still keep her in the guilt list or should I keep her off the guilt list? Okay, it's like you love,
Yeah.
okay,
Alright.
it's like you love your friends, but your
Uh-huh.
friend is a criminal and you yourself hate criminal. So what
Yeah.
do you do? Right? It's so,
Just killed the criminal.
but they're also your friend.
So,
Would you kill a friend?
well,
Okay.
I've never been in that situation, but for me, probably.
Let me
If they
put
were
it
a
like
menace
this.
to society.
Let me put it like this, right?
Uh-huh.
I don't know, Agrivore did something really
Mm.
fucked up.
Okay.
Right? Not to you, just to
Uh-huh.
a random,
Uh-huh.
and you hate his action, like you hate what he did, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Would you kill him?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know. You probably lost the gist of it, but I don't think they look fondly to me anymore. So,
What if they still
Uh.
look funny to you, right? This
Okay.
is a hard question. Like you're still fond
Well,
of them.
I won't kill them. I will punch the living shit out of them.
Mm. Okay. Then I'll
So
shall
you-
move.
Yeah, just move them like somewhere in between, but near the top.
Huh.
I don't know. Or way
Daphne-
above.
Daphne flip to another page. Now it's written in a common or like whatever the language is. Markish, right? Ancient Markish. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And you just see punch list, and Daphne just write the name. Like she doesn't even know how to spell out the name, so she just write vampire painter onto it.
Ah. Oh,
fair.
you have a whole separate list. Do I see my name there in punch list? Do I see my name
No,
there?
no.
Okay.
You are in and Daphne flip to a page that says friend list, but
Ah.
you see a like little bracket under the friend that said need monitor, and you see Leo now.
Don't put them under attack. Don't.
And
But
I
what
need
you
monitoring.
what you see is not just your name and Leo name. You see like an accomplished list, like bullet points of reason why you need monitoring.
But
You
Wow.
at least so, if you're already on the friend list, then it's easy to slip into the DMs. Anyway, as you have this conversation back and forth, eventually Rahadis comes up and not out of breath, which is impressive, seeing that there is actually no fangs in Rahadis' mouth. That I informed you that Lord Leonard wants to leave this evening and is waiting for you in the teleportation room.
Oh,
Oh. Huh.
all right.
Unexpected.
I suppose then we should not keep him waiting.
That would be
Right.
impolite. Of course, you are free to bring Leonard's personal effects from here, or keep whatever you want. It will not be touched. It will be safeguarded. All of the materials made for you for this masquerade ball, it's yours to do whatever you want.
That is very generous. Please give our thanks to the Countess, and I think we shall
Certainly.
take our leave.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can test.
What do we do with our costume? Do we just leave it here, or what's the agenda?
Daphne already like took it off and put it in her bag, and just have her
Rahadis-
know not. Oh, sorry.
Rahada said it's yours. So you may do whatever you want with it. You can leave it here and it will be safeguarded, or you may take it with you.
What? Okay. And just move the coats. It seems that I have two coats now. One for fancy shit and one for normal shit. Okay. And puts it in the bag. Doesn't even fold it, just stuff in it. Just punching the cloth into the bag and puts it on. It's like, oh god, my back is gonna be sore.
You see Daphne casually putting a bottle of wine into her bag.
Yeah, completely fine.
Okay. Would you please like have like a separate wine case? Can you do that? Like, it's just a little bag holder filled with wine. Is that possible?
We can certainly go past the bar room and see if there's any bottles left and take whatever we can carry.
Yeah, that would be appreciated. Thank you so much.
Certainly.
Let's go.
All right.
All right.
Styrex, do you need anything else?
Cyrix takes her
no,
things,
no.
but also takes
No.
Leonard's things.
Oh yeah, Leonard stuff that is
Yes.
left in here.
Yes, his normal clothes and things and packs and stuff like that. And
Can I say that? Wait. So there is only a 10 minutes between like when we would get to the room. Okay.
so
Never
that's
mind
fine.
then.
All right. And then you're led through the castle again, past the pulsating crystal heart, down the stairs, into the lounge, past the dragon skull, into the winding corridors of the basements of Castle Ravenloft, until you eventually find yourself in that grandiose teleportation room where Leo is already waiting for you.
Leo! Hey!
Like a soft smile. Hey,
How are
guys.
you?
I'm fine. I'm
Can I
fine.
just make an insight check on Leo?
Oh, we jump.
Yeah,
for
I want to see. I want to see.
Just go stack.
I want to
It's
check if
like-
we had a good time or a bad time or somewhere in between.
Yeah, because it's really surprising for Daphne, for Leo to like. Empathy composure. What I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
empathy composure.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah,
empathy composure.
what's fucking insight? Holy shit. First roll since 2 weeks. Hey!
Hey.
Oh shit, 11.
25.
Damn.
God damn, that's so good. Damn.
I mean,
Seems-
oh yeah, carry on.
he just seems, relaxed, maybe a little bit stiff, but other than
Hard
that,
to
it could
read.
also be just Rahada's being in the room with you guys. It's hard to tell.
Uh,
Okay.
oh,
I mean,
okay.
All right,
So-
I'm sorry for picking you up, but
I had
I
like
just
this-
think there's just so many things we want to do, and I don't want to, waste too much time. It was fun though.
Back to Lena, we believe.
Yeah, it was.
No, no, no. It's fine.
Fortunately, I couldn't, dance with everybody, but there's always another time.
yeah. Always.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I guess it just comes down to where we want to go. Want to go
No,
back
no,
to where we
you
came
can
from,
fucking
or?
play.
Yeah, we have our wagon there. I believe so.
Well, yes, but
Rahada's eyes
well-
dazes over for a second, and then she
Forget him, though,
she
he dies
gets her
tomorrow.
wherewithal back. I see. The Countess
What?
had just informed me that she wishes Lord Leonard to go to Kresk.
Done with this.
And,
Crest?
yeah.
but I think we should get our wagon. And I think where we left it
We could
is
also like land in Kresk, and then on the way back, get our wagon.
I
Not that
mean,
far.
I am willing to transport you
Yeah, he has a Midas.
to the vineyard,
Back,
pick up your horses and wagon, and then transport all of that closer to Kresk.
Oh, that would be amazing.
yeah, that's amazing. Yes.
Yeah,
Thanks.
bully him, bully him.
My pleasure.
Let's do this.
So the rotation thing is really cool.
Never him back to Lane.
This took a long while to install
they're
after
coming. He's coming.
the changes the mists have caused.
Yeah. All right then. Let's get to it then.
She
This is,
she nods.
Oh, here's the real one.
She walks over to the
No, you
metal
walked into it. You walked
box
in. No, no, no.
sitting over here. She picks up a
you
small
just
kind of
dropped stones. No,
clear little stone that is colored. Colored green.
People lost power.
And she throws it in the brazier over here, and for a second the flames turn green in color too. Even the teleportation circle flickers a little bit green, and she nods and says it's ready.
Yeah. Sometime soon. You gotta tell me how this thing works. Very interesting.
Maybe.
And he heads in. Until next time. Come on, guys. And shoo.
Did you all step in?
Mm-hmm. Wait, where's my wine? Wait.
You did pick up one along the
Oh
way.
yes,
two
you-
bottles of Red Dragon Crush.
yes. I just hold it up.
So happy, like a true Vistani.
He just starts sniffling. Yeah.
you seem very happy to find your wine.
This is my best friend. This is Red Berry Crush. I'll call him William, and this other Red Berry Crush, I call him Joseph.
Right, Sola, you still drunk? Come on.
I need you.
I'm not drunk. I'm perfectly okay.
Like, he's
I'm
He's
normal.
still a bit drunk.
Yeah.
So that would be acceptable.
Yeah. Wait, can I roll a Constitution check, please?
Sure.
A con.
Vitality.
Vitality.
You mean vitality? Yeah.
I mean, bits.
Yeah, that's con out of here. Jeez.
Yeah.
Damn, sorry. It's been a while.
what a con it is.
They're gonna-
Ah, damn it! Fuck! I want to puke so bad. It will be so funny. I was like, ah.
I think we
Isn't
got the gist
bad.
that you're a little bit drunk still.
Yeah,
tipsy.
you're still drunk, a little bit more than tipsy,
Wait,
but you're not
yes.
like slurring your speech kind of drunk.
It's
Yeah.
like Soul. You see Soul just gurgling, what? And he puts and he feels something in his mouth. Then he puts it up, and you see a small twig come out. It's like, where's this come from?
Give me vision.
Alright,
Okay.
Daphne, Cyrex, let's get the cart and let have Soul his revelations on his own for now.
Exactly.
I don't
I
wanna.
feel it.
What did I
Yep.
do when I was drunk?
No, we should go. Thank you.
I need
Well,
Uh,
Rahada's, yeah, we want to
Yeah.
come back with the cart so she can transport us again.
You step out again on that
yes.
misty,
Good job, good job.
wild
All
field
planned.
where
Big
the
brain
teleportation circle had burned itself into the ground, just leaving blackened
No,
grass in its wake. And it is late. It is dark.
If they both
The
hope they do, then you live.
mists almost turn like frost-like on the tall grass around you, and your breath definitely comes out in these white puffs. You have no idea in which direction anything is at this moment. It just feels like a very small world of frost and grass and mists.
Oh boy.
Bring it down. Big stump.
And Rahadis takes a moment to look around.
That's fine. It's just get back.
Even she, a little bit,
Unless Meepo can hit it.
taken
It's
aback.
fucking net. Just get back.
Well, not really taken aback, but certainly it's not the easiest for her either to navigate.
You still have your time.
But she nods resolutely to herself and
I don't know
starts
what
to
Meepo's doing here. It's
um,
just XP something.
part the long straws in what you think is a random direction, but she seems to know where to go.
Be back in her armor, by the way. Rahadis.
No. But she has dressed down a little bit less strict than before. So she's still wearing her lavender suit.
All right.
I'm going straight hood.
Just follow her.
Yep.
You stumble a little bit in the darkness until
There's a
Rahadis
big wave going
takes a
through
step
the
up,
tower
and you
right
kind
now,
of
so
from a
it's like-
ditch you walk up on the slightly elevated frozen mud road, and finally you can see that wooden sign that points towards the Wizard of Wine.
We got
At
the
this
tower
point
built.
she actually pauses. Right, where have you left your wagon? At the vineyard proper, or?
No, to
It's
the
a
side
little
here.
more up. Yeah, it's a little more up from here.
Yeah, we tucked it to the side somewhere here.
Yeah.
And yeah, from here you can navigate, since you now
Yeah.
know where you are.
Can I?
Yeah, you come with me.
I know Rahadis is hard to read,
Mm-hmm.
but can I just like get like an empathy check
We
on
need to
her
use
like
here.
demeanor towards us and the situation? Does she seems like surprised by the darkness? Does she like seem maybe like
I'm going
confused
straight pipe
at
here.
like the request from the Stradania and me wanting to leave and everything?
Sure. Try to do an empathy check.
Well,
Do I TP bot? I don't have ult. Yeah. Just, yeah, no, let it go. We don't care. Stack ancients. I think so.
she is as proper and collected,
We can't let this face us
polite but strict as ever. And you can't really see
No, you
beyond the mask that she has. You head to the wagon. She silently waits here at the crossroad. It's just like a 10-minute kind of ordeal. Pick up your horses. That there's like a wooden trough with water in it, and like a sack of heavy grain that has been half eaten and half drunk beside your horses. And there's like 3 ravens sitting pretty close in a tree, chatting with each other.
TPing?
There it is.
Yeah. Still a white to find, I suppose. But we still found it nonetheless.
Okay. I gotta
You
say, I'm happy.
take the food. It's another feed. Like so, it's like 2 feed. Like another day of food for both of your horses, which is pretty cool. The ravens kinda
I got pipe.
caw at you almost in like a greeting. And then one takes to the sky, flying towards the direction of the vineyard. And as you take your horses away from this little meadow area back onto the main road, as you turn towards the crossroad and not towards the vineyard, both of the ravens starts to complain.
The girl just like into the room, like into herself, be like, we should certainly get back to the vineyard at some time to get some nice wine.
Oh, of course.
Was quite a lovely place, but for now, Countess wants us to go somewhere else.
And they both fly away.
Please.
And
Errands.
Rahada is still there, right?
No,
Yeah, I didn't talk to the ravens. I just talked to the room, and it was more
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Bahada's
Yeah, I know, but
waited
I'm-
at the crossroad beside
Oh,
the
okay.
teleportation.
oh, and yeah, okay, then
Okay,
that doesn't really.
okay,
Okay,
So she's not like literally there.
No,
okay, then in
she's
that
10
case,
minutes
okay.
away.
Well, I said what I said.
I mean, something else could have been listening. Who knows?
True.
Oh god, you're making me. Okay, sure. Well, we got our stuff. We got our things.
Yes.
Is the horse still
Yeah.
alive? No wolf marks.
Oh,
No
good
wolf
stun,
marks.
Myrtle.
The ravens have
Huge
guarded them,
stun.
obviously,
Is
and
this
given
on?
them food and water.
Guys, quick.
Fantastic. All right,
They have
let's go to
Guarded
rest.
them with their life, I suppose.
I'm just gonna.
Mhm.
He was gonna take a seat in the wagon. The back. Just take a moment to like breathe, be out of the other people.
So we'll walk along the way. It's just a few minutes. So
Yeah, just get some night air. You definitely sober up a little bit from it because it's biting.
still have. I forgot why I named my wines. William and Joseph, I think. Yeah, I still have William and Joseph on my side.
Fair.
Name your wine William and Joseph. Okay.
Yeah, this is William. I pull up my left hand, and this is Joseph. I pull up my right hand.
Starting to sound like a vampire.
Huh? Well, who said that? Oh, hello.
Conscious. You're conscious.
My consciousness. My consciousness. Yep.
No, it's the voice in the sky.
God forsaken me. William and Joseph, please baptize them and make them good. I'll just tuck it in.
Anyway, return to Rahadis. It's a little bit awkward to coax the horses and the wagons down that ditch into the grass, but it's definitely doable. Rahadis seems to also have some a way with the horses.
Okay.
And you plant the wagon. The wagon and the horses at the same time does not fit in the teleportation circle. But Rahadis is able to teleport the wagon first and the horses. And you can be in the wagon or with the horses. So it's gonna be like in 2 rounds, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Before,
before you go,
just
yes?
one more thing, yeah, I'll just ask Rahadis as we get to the teleportation circle again, and he had like this moment in the cart and becomes like out again as he notices we're getting close to the teleportation circle. Is there anything we need to know where we got out? Because the last time we used it, we were like in a house and stuff. Where's this teleportation circle? Dresk?
I would not offer to teleport your mode of transport.
No, yeah.
Unless it would fit where you are going.
Pushing out top lane.
I was just wondering, is it on the outskirts or?
Top lane and then I found
This one is indeed on the outskirts of Kresk, indeed.
One. Okay.
I will show you the way.
Oh my
Do
God,
not
no,
worry.
please. He moved,
It's very dark, but if I remember correctly, we're not that far away from Emmerich Bridge, right?
Half of a
yeah,
day
we're
travel.
100%.
Oh, I wouldn't ask the DM about that. Sorry.
Oh, half of a day travel.
Yeah. Okay.
Amazing.
I can get vision right there.
I think I'll just say we came by the Emmerich Bridge on the way here. Didn't know there was monument in my past live's name.
They're all missing right now. I feel like there's a smoke gang coming right from me.
There are a few.
Oh wow.
Meepo's with me. I'm tipping up.
What was that one? What does that one represent? Usually that's the story behind these, right?
Yes, real one. Big
I
stun.
think with this one, your Emmerich's higher status in the court after the war
I nullify
granted
so much of his
him
fucking damage. I nullify so much of his damage.
more funds to utilize as his own office. Part of that he
I'm making
invested
both of these
into
fuckers
this
both
bridge
and
that
do damage yet.
basically replaced the rickety one that I think he considered it to be too dangerous for the locals to use.
Like a nice gesture. Alright.
Almost
Maybe.
picked up, but I don't have TP.
Rahada says and looks away.
Huge. Invoker soon? Invoker soon?
It happens. The wagon is teleported. The horses are teleported. They are a little bit crazed, a little bit panicked by the whole world going, "Oh wow!" for a second. But Rahadis once again shows a way with the horses and calms them
I
down.
don't have
You
Ethereum
actually
Force, but
teleport
yeah.
back to Catherine Ravenloft. Where the wagon does fit in there. It's a little bit tight, especially when it comes to the roof height, but it is possible. And this time, Rahadis walks over and takes up two
are not allowed to be friends.
clear stones.
Not to
One
friends.
to teleport
I'm blocking this.
the wagon when the teleportation circle lights up a whitish light, and then to teleport the horses and whoever is left
They
again
have
with
enemy.
another burst
Okay, run,
of white.
So bright. Ah.
Yeah, make me another vitality. Are you drinking again, Soul?
William and Joseph? William and Joseph?
Are
no.
you drinking?
William Joseph is just Soul is just hugging both of them. William Joseph is
Okay.
being hugged.
Okay. If you were drinking again, I would consider after all this teleporting that maybe you would get a little bit upset in your stomach. But
No, I'm not. Soul hasn't been drinking yet. So
Yet? So that is a consideration. Okay. Good to know.
is up in consideration. Ooh, new image. Aww.
indeed.
What?
Rest.
There's
Grass.
snow.
Snow.
There is the snow.
Very nice.
Okay, let's if there's a snow, we have to build a snowman. I don't set the rules. I'm sorry. That's just how it goes, man.
It is. It does. It does. It does.
No, that's better.
Oh god, this is so weird. Okay, I forgot. I need to pull up a separate window for my character sheet. I forgot.
Oh, you even have your character sheet out.
I need to.
Oh, there's a ambience.
There we
I've got
go.
to add.
Not be able to cast that.
Let's just add that quickly. There we go.
Oh, you got it. Oh, there, you got it. And then. No, I live.
There we go. There we go.
You did really good. Yes,
So,
Yes.
I don't have sentry. You do. I need vision. I need vision.
you
Does this have cooldown?
step out from the teleportation circle.
Now you got.
The world is, still very dark around you and misty, but the drop in temperature is immediately noticed. It goes underneath freezing, and there's definitely a chill that runs through your body. Then you notice how snow crunches underneath your feet. A gentle dusting of snow that kisses your cheeks.
Dude in the back.
And with
But we don't
the
wanna
dark
take this
vision
out,
that
we
you
can't take this
have,
out.
you can
We
see
take the
a small forest meadow dressed
Yes.
heavily in the
I see that.
with snow.
God, this fucking meat was.
The world is quite white around you, covering the dark green of the
Oh
firs
my god, why is it never.
and the
Dude, I
brown
can
of the
never
ground.
fucking get my spells off. Get out, Sean, get out.
But Soul will instinctively start
I can't save you.
making like hot air blow. You know,
Pretty tanky.
when it's cold.
Mhm.
Like, does it
Blow.
happen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Daphne
All
will
this- Oh,
Okay.
just take out her coat and wear it, I guess.
yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, I'll think of it as using my code.
Oh my fucking god.
I'll
I can
close
never
it all
get in range
and
to
cast
help
prestidigitation
anyone because
within-
they're all
between
constantly
myself and the
knocked down by
code
range
to make
when
myself
fucking
warm.
visible.
Okay,
So yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah, he's genuine, genuine doo-doo water.
there we go. It's like so cold. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I think this primal beast.
Rahadis looks a little bit disgusted by that sound.
what? Oh. Oh yeah.
I think
Oh,
we're
God.
gonna go.
Oh, my nose is getting stuffy. It's getting too cold.
This is not a before.
Ah. Anyway,
Snowy here, yeah.
Right.
that's it. We're here.
Feels nothing but
Is this
survival
it?
building.
The
How long till Kresk?
have
So,
arrived.
please.
There's a small forest path leading in that direction that would get you to the main road leading to Kresk. Just turn left when you find it. The gates are up a hill. I wish good luck to you.
Yeah.
You think we can still get in at this time, or should we prepare to do
That
this? When
depends of your ability to convince.
Just want to sight someone, like really.
The Countess does not have a good relationship with the
It's
Kreskite.
like super low.
And,
Let's step up here. Come.
I do not think my presence is going to help you persuade them to let you in.
CC to death here, I think.
we understand that. All right. And the pool is easy to find as well.
Yes, it's quite hard to
I'm
miss.
All right.
Question
Yeah, you're all
for the
dead.
DM, for the GM.
Okay.
Manta?
Razias is it Crash, right?
Okay, no,
Yes.
Yeah, he does
Okay.
have
Yes.
Manta.
Ah,
Tell me your
shit.
emotions.
Oh,
Yes!
Oh god. So cold.
All right.
Alright.
Thank you
Sticks
for
around?
everything, Radis. Really appreciate it.
No.
no need to thank me. I am only doing my duty.
Oh!
I think that's still a reason to thank
No
you.
wonder the fucking fight was so chaotic. isn't it?
Commendable.
Thank you, Rodis.
Unnecessary,
Thank you.
but not unwelcome. You know where to find us now.
Yeah.
Until next time.
Good luck.
You too.
And she steps back. And her red gem that is currently in the form of a brooch in her two-piece suit glimmers. And the teleportation circle alights the world around you in an infernal red, and then she's gone.
Myrtle.
You really want that to me, huh?
Where are you?
Okay, Leo.
Mhm.
Mm.
Sorry, guys. I didn't know it was that cold here.
No, no, no,
It's
no.
And
fine.
light, but
We,
still a
we
little
have
bit.
no idea of knowing.
Leo.
Yeah,
I'm not. I'm not asking that. What happened?
Well, seemed like the idea of this evening was turning me into a vampire.
Oh.
Concerning.
And yeah, wasn't quite ready for that. And I wanted her to be honest with me before she does that, which was not as great. She didn't really want to do that. And well, she kind of wanted to do it, but not. She didn't want to talk about the wedding. And she was
You did
just
not want to talk about the wedding.
yeah. Well, I felt like, if I'm willing to go into like a vampire
Okay.
ritual, she at least, can be honest to
Hold
me
on.
before of something.
Hold on.
Wedding.
Is there anything specific that she said about the wedding?
Well, she tried to say as little as possible, really. I mean, it was mostly about how, like, all things come back to her. And, she's still cursed to this day. And I maybe didn't come back to make her happy or anything. And then she told me to figure, because she didn't want to tell me. She said I
Okay.
can go to the pool here in Kresk and find it out.
Leo.
Yeah.
I feel like your decision is yours to make, but I feel like Emmerich might want to kill, or at least to stop the Countess.
I know. And I don't necessarily want to become a vampire, gotta be honest. It sounded cool at the start, but the more I get to know vampires, the less I want to do it.
Honestly, Leo, I'm moving you down the monitor list.
Monitor list?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
it's a whole thing, Okay.
Hmm. Okay.
Would you
Damn.
like me to read for you so you can kind of see the fairness of it?
Wait.
I'm not sure I'm
Wait.
ready for the fairness, but
Hold up. Before we go there, first off, are we staying here or continue?
This is
mean-
rather cold. Are we staying here, or are we asking the
I've been
Crestcares to
yeah,
do the
freezing
same?
here.
let's at least get
Gonna die.
a little bit of travel in, and we'll see what we think about when we get closer to Quest
Okay.
and talk on the road.
I am happy though that you're not a vampire, Leonard.
I'm sorry I couldn't dance with you. Maybe later.
That's no, you don't have. That's completely okay.
Nope. It's already like I promised, so like
Oh. Well.
Can I teach you
Anyway.
some magic in return? Would you sit down and listen to a whole lecture?
He's farming.
maybe. Honestly.
Really?
Oh.
Pay attention to the whole thing?
Mm,
Oh, yeah, there's something.
maybe.
I can
Mm-hmm.
be like there to make sure that Leo pay attention.
No, Daphne, this is meant to dissuade him
Okay,
from
yeah.
forcing me to...
Yeah, it's too late. All right. No more explain jokes. Let's go in. Let's go.
Let's keep
Let's go.
keep going. Yeah.
Alright,
I think that's
you
right.
navigate the cold, swallish woods.
He has
Oh, can I light up a
mask
lantern?
around his beak every-
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have one. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Definitely
I'll light
helps.
up a hooded lantern.
It's a little bit difficult sometimes with the wagon and the horses. It's more of a forest path than a road, but eventually and the snow also makes it a little bit slick, the ground and things like that. But eventually
Oh my
you
God, why
get
can I never hit
to
my phone? Give me
this
my
bigger
spells.
road that goes left and right.
Nice.
Damn, I'm much more higher than Leo now.
I know,
Fuck.
good, fuck. That's easy.
Well,
How? Like on what?
I just
Nothing.
cannot get
Nowhere.
range to use
Nowhere.
my ult. My ult. On
I'm not
anything.
higher in anything.
They can kite the shit.
Okay.
well, while we like keep on the path and now go left, I'll just say it seems like the Countess is thinking similar to you, Daphne. I think she also thinks that Emmerich might want to. I think we have figured out enough to assume that there was something happening that,
Yeah.
forced her maybe to. I don't know. I don't know what Emmerich was doing, but she seemed to
There's-
be having the
There's
idea
a
that.
high. There's
Go
the
ahead.
high chance that the Countess killed you, or killed Emmerich.
I know she killed me. The question is if she did it on purpose or not. I know from my visions that she suddenly is at some point responsible for what happened, at least. I mean, she got whatever red stuff, maybe this curse in her, and it got triggered and killed me horribly.
Yeah.
So, seems like I'm going to find out soon.
Well, looking for answers seems like the theme of the game. So, let's go.
All right.
Just
Okay.
know that it's a little bit, we didn't leave on the best terms, maybe. She wasn't quite happy that I didn't want to become a vampire.
I need to get some food.
Good.
And
Yeah, really.
that I wanted to find out what happened at the wedding. She wasn't also very happy about that.
I get that done.
So many problems to deal with. Ain't that
Honestly,
great?
Leo, I'm proud of you for choosing that way. Really,
Yeah.
genuinely. This is not me sassing on you or being sarcastic. I'm
Yeah.
genuinely happy that you picked that choice.
I want to figure out what the fuck is going on. Gotta be honest. What's... Don't want to
Yeah,
become a
and
fucking vampire before that.
honestly, just look at that Valentin guy and whoever. Like,
Mm,
you would think becoming a vampire would, with age come wisdom. Is that what they say?
yeah, but it seems like it like tenfolds their personality.
These guys seems like 10 years old to me, if I'm being honest.
Mm.
10 years old with
Maybe they
like,
had a childish personality when they used the vampire thing,
yeah,
And they
like
can never
10.
change.
Do you?
That must suck. Imagine.
Yeah.
Imagine you're just in your phase right now. Like
Oh,
maybe your
yeah.
emo phase, and then you turn into a
Oh my
vampire.
god.
You're like
And you
emo
become
phase
so
forever.
super emo. Oh
Yeah.
shit. Super
That's kind of
emo.
unfortunate,
So you
No.
mean even though they are like hundreds of years old, they are going through puberty?
Yeah, I mean maybe.
Oh.
It depends.
Oh. Oh,
Depends on when
that's
they turn the retro.
Honestly,
no.
now you put it at it, those guys sounds exactly like those young nobles fighting for their, beloved young lady or something.
Hmm.
We use the countess at this case. So. Yep.
And honestly, Leo, you whoop that guy's ass.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, that made me quite happy. Not gonna lie.
I saw that.
Yeah. I saw the whole thing too. It was great.
He had it coming.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, not a fan of the Countess, but seeing her kind of whoop his ass too.
Oh.
Satisfying,
She
to
can
be
be
honest.
pretty cool.
Almost like it was planned. It was weird. It was rehearsed.
True.
I don't think so.
To win you over. Huh.
Probably.
Needed
Well,
that.
either way, Saul will just leans back even more and hugging William and Joseph in his arm. It's like, oh,
You
God, it's been a
name
long
your
run.
wine?
Yes, I did. This is William. This is Joseph. I
Okay,
said
so
it
you
multiple
really need to sleep.
times. Well,
And I understand that something's going on. I didn't quite get the gist of it, but I feel like
What?
you really need a moment to rest and gather yourself. Maybe just a short one.
Honestly, yeah, I'm just happy to get out of that fucking castle.
Soul is asleep.
Yeah, the ball wasn't as fun as I hoped.
You can see, like, Daphne get a bit melancholy for a moment and just say, the gnome, the musician, well, he didn't make it.
Oh, I mean, losing a liver is a little bit difficult, yeah.
The problem is they could have saved her, but they did not want to waste her soul, so...
Huh. Liver. What?
Oh,
Yes.
vampires suck.
Wait, is
No.
Marc
Well, that
join in?
that was a good joke actually. Vampires suck,
Yeah.
Yes,
notice
yes. But uh,
Ismark is a vampire.
yep, he's my
Yeah.
vampire now.
Fuck us, man.
God. Damn. Oh
Yeah,
god.
I thought the ball wasn't too much fun. It was also not that great. You guys were keeping leaving all the time.
Look,
We have circumstances.
Yeah.
Many circumstances.
we well, at least I, found out some information from the ball. Some of it I would still like to process before telling you all. and please take it as this is me trying to be a bit transparent. But
Like,
I saw I saw Richton's son there. The
oh,
the guy with the person with like gem going out of him. That
oh,
is
makes
Is that
Erasmus.
Riston's son?
makes
Erasmus.
sense. Yeah, he got captured, and that's why Rickton is here. You remember?
Oh, right.
And
Esmeralda
now
was
that
in the castle for it, you know.
now that he's a vampire.
Oh. Yikes.
Yeah, he seemed. Now that you mentioned it, it did seem pretty chill for being captured, you know. But I guess same with Marc in a sense. I guess maybe you just. I hate it's just vampire transformation is just shit. Not gonna lie.
I feel like we might have to revisit the village of Barovia sometime.
Yeah.
Um, I
Yeah.
have a bad feeling about Irina.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think they'll do anything to her that seems
Yeah.
unreasonable, but she is quite unhappy, I'm sure. Oh
Now
boy.
that her
Uh,
brother is a
I just,
vampire.
yeah, yeah,
I
and
mean,
like
if we're
completely
going
charmed.
oh,
I still don't know what to do against the whole charm thing.
charm,
We really need to
uh,
figure something out about that. If you know, Stradania and maybe other
What
vampires
charm?
what?
on
Oh,
Ismark.
yeah.
Oh yeah, true that.
Yeah, I mean, just imagine one of us gets charmed. You know, like we don't know how
There
really
should.
how to get rid of it.
Well,
It would
hopefully
be
there are
terrible.
records to trying to find a way to deal with it. There should be.
I think so too.
Hopefully, in Crest we'll
Yeah.
find some answers about it.
Anyhow, I'm not how. I mean, maybe we can still use the transportation. The score gonna be. Um, I'll see what I'll find out in the pool, and we'll think about how we go about it.
Uh, well, if we're going back to the village of Barovia, I would like to drop by in the Serpol camp, because people in the Valaki camp went there, and there's a whole
So
ordeal that's been happening there.
Your
let me ask.
time runs out, and during this time, all of these discussions, you have slowly made your way up the Serpentine Road in the middle of the night, basically midnight, whilst trying not to think about how cold it is, and
Yep.
you stop the wagons and the horses a comfortable distance away from these mighty gates.
Well, Daphne take off the hooded lantern from the wagon and just start walking towards the gate, I guess.
All right.
Also, I just want to say that Leo changed out some of his outfit, you know, to be a little bit more casual. Didn't completely
Yeah.
change, as you know, it was super cold and everything, but
That makes
taking over
sense.
his cloak and changing it out, and
Yeah.
maybe getting like the armor back on over it. So,
That's
Uh,
fine. For sure.
Be careful,
Yeah,
everybody.
Daphne is in her armor now. Can I take my fur coat and kind of like it's big for sure and put it over Sarah?
Yeah, Cyrix would like that. Yeah. But before we get to the gate, let's go for a short break.
Hey,
Alright, be right back.
Refill your drinks, go to the toilet, pet your pets, do whatever you need to do, and we shall come back for another hour. Hopefully, Dio will be here.
yeah.
Really hope. Oh well, I'll be right back, chat. 1 second.
boy.
Alright, I'm back.
Back. How's it going?
Good, good, good. We're past the scary moment.
Yeah, for sure. Sure, for sure. Oh boy.
I think it's good that we go to the pool before we ask the questions.
Yeah, so we don't waste like.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to do something about those charm. It's annoying. Oh my god.
Didn't do anything so far. Don't worry.
Yep. Yeah, but it's like.
But like the next time you get in a fight, don't you like have like a bunch of charm saves anyhow?
No.
Alright, I'm back.
Eh, I'll figure it out.
Yeah, my resolve.
You can still
it's-
kill everyone else but Tista, you know, like it's fine.
I'm not afraid of the charm within a fight because if you take damage, you kind of do whatever. But it's like role playing wise, it's gonna be so fucked up to Daphne. Like, oh my god.
But when she finds out, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool in roleplay,
Cool?
rather. Fucked up for
Yeah,
Daphne, but cool.
No, it's definitely very cool role play like moment for sure.
I'm back. What happened?
Hey!
Is... Hey.
Yep, we killed you, actually.
Ah!
I
fuck.
destroyed William.
Yeah.
No! William! No!
He's all
Leo
over the
actually
floor now.
is a vampire now, and he just kind of killed you.
Yeah,
before
I
anyone
actually, I talked with Bexxy before. The whole thing
Uh-huh.
was made up.
Mm.
I
Uh-huh.
actually decided to become a vampire and trick you.
Oh,
Mm.
shit.
Up until now,
Fuck.
I did eat all your blood.
No!
Yep.
Okay. I'll replace it with wine instead. I'm good.
Mm. I mean, a lot of your blood is wine right now, so.
Sounds like a true alcoholic, and I love it.
You should not love it. It's bad for your health.
Who said? Me?
Alright, Mom.
Mom, I can drink wine whenever I want.
My god. You are absolutely grounded, young man.
No! Oh.
And I'm taking away your Nintendo Switch too. How about that?
No!
No.
Why not my Nintendo Switch with Super Smash Brothers with my Mario Kart in there and Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? No!
Wow.
My hours that I've spent. There we go. Do. Yeah, that's the game.
Okay, alright. Okay, so, is Daphne approaching the gates on her own with the lantern?
No, I'm definitely with her.
Yeah.
Oh.
Leo, definitely. with
Definitely
me.
have like my cloak. You know, since it's probably snowing anyhow, it makes sense to have like cloak up and everything.
Yeah. Sol will stay behind, but before Daphne and Leo leave, I'll just say, be careful. They're very wary. Even the Vistani haven't been able to get inside.
Oh, yeah, you better stay away.
Yeah, they're very wary for strangers, like at all. Even
I
not
guess
even.
you're not a Vistani anymore, so not too bad.
I'm not, but just saying, be careful.
Alright.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, for sure. So, well, Leo, you can do the talking. I'll help whenever and whatever.
Whatever. Okay. Yep. I'm ready. I'm ready. So ready for some, non-vampire people.
Don't worry. Kind of pat Leo in the back and give him a guidance.
Oh god, wait, I forgot my. How long does Bardic last?
10
10
minutes.
minutes.
10 minutes? Yeah, I'll just say, good luck, Leo! And just cast Bardic.
Eh.
Yeah.
Very inspiring. Cowering in a wagon, like, yeah. I'm kidding.
What do we see as we approach the...
Um,
Yeah.
as you approach, there's certainly. At first, it's silent. And as the gate and comes into the view more properly of your dark vision, as well, just slightest illuminated by light that is coming out of this very, very small windows. You can see in the shadows above the wall somebody dressed in a very heavy fur rimmed cloak lean down. Who are you? What are you doing here? Spectres, away!
Excuse us, we pushed through the night to hope to get a more comfortable place to stay. Hope we're not too late to be let in.
At night? Who comes here at night? Go away!
I'll,
Fiends,
Oh,
away! And there are some doors that opens and to the side, and there are two other shadows that kinda step out onto the wall proper and look down with this person. And they are having drawn arrows and bows.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll hold up my hand. So it's
Yeah.
sorry for an inconvenient time, but like it's pretty cold. We pushed through the night to get here. I'm sorry if that's inconvenient, but we don't want to cause any trouble. If we have to, I guess we can camp somewhere here. But it would be nice if we could just get in.
Who travels in the middle of the night?
Well, it's as I said, we were pretty close, so we decided to pull through instead of camping in this cold outside.
Who are you? I don't recognize you.
Well, we're travelers. We just wanted to come by Kresk and maybe do some trade. Came from the winery.
The
Some
winery?
wine with us.
How much?
That
A
means
li-
start pulling some of the wine bottle out.
Yeah.
Have the Martikov sent you?
Yeah,
Yes.
we helped them and they gave us a little bit of liquid. And we obviously just felt like we can make some good coin with that, and it seems like it's been a while since the last wine transport came in, so
It's been over a month.
we certainly need some. We don't have that much since they were just getting started again, but we're certainly willing
Hello,
to
Neo.
sell some.
Neo. Hey, Neo. Hi.
Yo.
Yay!
Remove your hood and show yourself.
Okay, bye.
I removed my hood.
Neo, you're back in the wagon with Soul, so we're just hanging out. So
Yeah.
Can I cast light on both? It's like behind my head and Leo's head.
Just like I'll just activate my lantern. Oh, it's probably already activated, I think.
Yeah, but it's to see a bit
Yeah, it's just
brighter. I'll just
magic.
cast
It's
light.
just magic is not.
They had kind of relaxed their bows at the mention of the Martikovs and wine and trade, but as soon as light is cast, they're up and drawn, and magic fiends.
Yeah, you see, we in order to help the Matiko family, we have some talents with us. Nothing dangerous. Don't worry. It's just tricks mostly.
Daphne just kind of take in a deep sigh and You dare to call devoted followers of the Morning Lord fiends? Preposterous.
Do you promise? You also show yourself.
Yeah, I already taken off my hood.
Oh. And he kind of like leans further down. He also like a lantern in his hand, like this. This happens from up here, and down. The eyes, your eyes. What is wrong with your eyes?
Blessed by the Morning Lord. When you go that close to faith, some very crazy things can happen.
They start to whisper to each other for a little while, and they,
You shall not insult a blessing given by the Morning Lord.
the guy comes back and leans down again and says, If you're truly heralds of the Morning Lord, then utter a psalm. The demons and the fiends cannot do that. They will burst into flames by their heresy.
Can I remember the fucking prayer and song at the church of Village of Barovia, or the church in Valaki and just
Valaki, I think we witnessed some. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Can I just do that?
Yes. Make me an intelligence check with advantage, since you probably have already heard the versions, like the Boreas Psalms, like the normal versions,
Yeah. Can I just kind of like masking it, like I cast guidance on myself, but it's masking it as like I'm doing like some sort of miracle.
Oh, okay. Make me a subterfuge check with cunning first,
Okay.
and then that intelligence check with advantage.
Oh shit.
I mean, it's not completely terrible.
Yeah, it's
No.
not intelligent.
They luckily
Wrong.
don't understand what magic is.
If you
You
just
can still
make
do your
the-
intelligence thing.
They might
Oh,
think that this. Oh!
Well,
Oh my god, baby! Mmm!
I utter the most beautiful song.
God.
Soul is just leaning there, and then I hear voices, and I hear Daphne sings like, "Huh! I feel the disturbance in the force. There's something wrong."
No, I was just about to say that it's just gonna make the next check harder, and then it's a crit.
Yep.
You recall the general kinda Morning Lord prayer that Father Lucian did in Volaki with eerie accuracy.
Yeah.
And for every word you utter, the bows kinda relax until they're just not in your view anymore. But still, the person kinda rubs his shin. Could you see his face being a lit from below? The hood is still covering a lot of his features. You may sell your wine, strangers, but we will have an eye on you if there's anything that is out of the ordinary. Our old saint and the force of our arms will expel you from these premises. You understand?
don't want to cause any trouble. You know, we're a little bit of some random people coming by, but don't worry.
Go wake Luca for the horses and probably Mr. Kreskov as well. He turns and talks to his two friends on his side, and they nod, heads into the towers, and seems to be running down some stairs.
And Daphne just kind of like take another big sigh, and I mean, playing the part, right? You have to like do it all the way and just say, "Friends of the faith, you have given this person of faith great aid in dire time. You shall be blessed by the Morning Lord too." And then look over Leo. She doesn't say anything, but has a face of, "Don't tell anyone about this."
He's very smiling after, you know, you do your performance. It's just very... He can't contain a smile.
The person still there up on the wall just mutters to himself, good, very good, and like nods.
Oh god, poor man.
You have to wait a little bit until the gates finally open, but in that time, hi Neo.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome. How's the flight?
I was about to write Neo everything,
yeah.
but I guess it's better if we just quickly
Yeah.
fill her in.
So, the music ended in the ballroom. The vampire started talking about nibbling on the musicians. That made the party think it's their cue to leave, as everyone else was leaving as well. They returned to the apartments up above, whilst they were talking about Daphne's monitor list, friend list, punch list, and kill list.
Kill list, yep.
Leo returned after like 10 minutes of just hanging around in the apartments and like changing clothes, which made you all like, whoa, why have you returned so quickly? Rahadis offers, but Leo says that he wants to leave tonight, and so you go down into the teleportation room. You return to the vineyard and pick up your wagon and horses, but then you carry on to Kresk because Leo says that the Countess wants him to go here.
Rahada said that actually.
Yeah, yes. She got a mental message from the Countess. And finally, when Rahadis has left you alone after returning to Castle Ravenloft through the teleportation circle, Leo says that the Countess wanted to turn him. But Leo wanted answers, truthful answers, at least in return, because he cannot navigate this situation unless he knows more. And he specifically wanted to know about the wedding, which she didn't want to say anything about, and then eventually complained about the universe being cruel to her, saying that she should turn Leo against her better judgment and her honor, and that he should leave before she does, and go to the Blessed Pool in Kresk to learn the truth. And hate her. So here we are, just made some parlay, some diplomacy with the Kreskites at midnight to open their gates.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, also part of information that we got from Rahadis is that Kresk doesn't necessarily like the Countess.
Yes.
Yep.
So that's good to know
So
for how we are.
Pretty much the usual.
Yes, the usual. Just, you know, good
Very
information.
usual.
Soul could also say the same, because Soul knows that
Yes.
Kresk is a place that the Visani are not welcome.
Luckily, we don't have any Vistani anymore.
Yeah. Potato at this point.
There we go.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming. Really,
Thank you for coming. Yeah.
you're crazy.
Mad lad, I would say.
Mm.
Okay. But eventually the gates open, and you are let inside. There are 4 guards down here, with spears and like heavy hide that kind of like stand on guard, on the other side of the gate beside the road. And then there's 2 archers on the wall above you having their arrows loosely drawn. And then before you there's a dark skinned man. Let's go here. That looks like this, who pulls back his hood. I'm sorry about all this security, but nobody can be safer in this place. You sure understand me? I just heard, I was woken up, you've made some kind of deal with the Martikovs and is delivering wine to us?
Well, we got some wine from them for helping them, and we're looking for some coins. So we thought, why not, look to sell it somewhere where it has been a while since they got the wine last. So
That's very normal for us. The Martikovs usually send, maybe as you know, a shipment every month, but there hasn't been a shipment this month. Is everything okay over there now, I hope?
well, there was a little bit of trouble, but we helped them out,
Oh,
and
no.
they can get things rolling again.
What kind of trouble?
Ooh,
Trouble
that's
that-
just some unhappy trees, I think.
Unhappy trees, oh praise the morning, Lord. And he kind of make a sign.
You know how everything moves here that you don't think should move.
Oh, there are strange things in the darkness, as you might
Yeah.
know. I'm very foolish of you to travel this late at night.
We wanted to push through to, get a little bit more comfortable.
Yes, but
Sleeping arrangement.
it's dangerous, very dangerous.
It is the light
keep it
of
in
the
mind.
morning lord that guides us here. Daphne has the most fake camera.
Very flat tone. You must be very blessed.
Yeah.
And
In the so just raise an eyebrow in the cart without showing their face yet. So
he
there
steps
any,
closer to the cart, and there is light then that comes closer also. And he immediately takes a step back, raises a finger, an accusatory finger that trembles. Sons, daughters of the devil, how dare you bring them in here?
Friend, would you kindly allow me to explain?
Arrows are drawn, spears are now, pointed towards you.
My friend here, Cyrax, are a traveler from outside the mist, here to help us understand better of the dead. Why they are born like that. They have not chose to live like the words that you just used to call them. Children of the devil, they are not. Ally of the righteousness, they are. The
Also,
other
they're
one,
they're no Vistani.
yeah, indeed.
They're just from the outside.
They are only tieflings, but not Vistani.
Make me a deception check.
Well, it's
Get-
technically true, right? Well, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Leia was helping you there, but he has such a prejudice against these kind of things that it would normally be disadvantaged.
Difference.
So let's
Okay,
just make it
sure.
a straight roll.
Let's roll.
Oh no.
I don't have Bardic too. I gave it to Leo. It's probably done by now.
10 minutes.
Okay.
10 minutes.
My presence and my my presence is a bit better. Hold on.
Huh.
Certainly use presence.
Yeah. Mighty leader.
You're definitely having a presence on.
11.
Above 10.
Above 10.
Above average?
It's good. It's good. I mean,
You don't know what you speak about. They might have deceived you, but they won't deceive us. They're not welcome here.
Are you
Well-
questioning?
They're touched by devils. They do
It's
their
a little bit
bidding.
more complicated than that usually.
uh,
Especially for those two.
We do
Um,
not have the luxury of complications. Kresk has
I-
survived for all of this time because we have been vigilant.
Well,
Uh,
you're more than welcome to watch us. Alright? You're more than welcome to make sure that neither any of us cause trouble, but you vouch for us, right? For us two, and I will, if they were ever to do anything wrong, make sure that they don't. You can trust me, you can trust the fellow follower of the Morning Lord as well, that if there's any devil deeds, that we will put it down personally if we have to. And you're more than
Well
welcome
done.
to have men notified and, looking out for any trouble.
Swear upon the name of the Morning Lord and vouch for this man's words.
Give me a persuasion manipulation.
praise
Can
the
I, can I
morning
consider
Lord.
that as a help action towards Leo?
The situation is too complicated, too severe to get advantage.
Persuasion, what do you say, persuasion, manipulation?
Manipulation. Money.
Wow,
Oh,
of course.
Ah!
Sure we don't get advantage?
are you sure we don't get
Wait, you have
advantage?
inspiration. You have
Yeah,
inspiration.
but I mean,
Yeah,
like,
but it's not one still.
I
guess-
would
You
allow
can
you,
advantage it.
to get advantage if either Styrex or Soul roleplay enough to convince me as a GM to give advantage.
Styrex, the morning lord has put us in a very dire situation right now. These good men of fate are pointing spears at us. This doesn't go along to our teachings.
Styrex, there's a moment of silence.
Styrex. So, why don't you show these fellow brothers that you by no means pose any threat to them?
Styrex will act like he's actually muted and can't talk.
Okay.
So we'll put down William and Joseph neatly in a corner and goes up and say, "Hello, good men of good faith, brothers, sisters. Yes. Apologies that my friend here, Styrex, can't mute because so in Soul's head, he say, yeah, it's being muted. She's being muted. So okay, that's fine. Unfortunately, due to some circumstances, that my fellow sister has been muted for quite some time. But thanks to the guidance of the Morning Lord, we have found solidarity through that. And just Soul will hug Cyrex with one hand and just tap shoulder on your right. Please.
Styrex just like after the hug, just like very, very. He does a very kind nod.
Oh my god.
We only done we these devils that you're speaking of we have done none of that at all. We've grown up under the teachings of the Morning Lord.
Okay, you give me at disadvantage a deception, manipulation, or presence. And that will decide if
Deception.
Leo gets advantage on his check.
Fuck!
Is
Pray
it-
the Morning Lord!
Is it disadvantage because this man has just such a strong prejudice?
Me?
Yeah, it's so hard to get through.
So
Here,
I'm deception, manipulation.
at disadvantage.
Okay. Wait, it's not clicking. Hold up. There we go. Ah!
It's disadvantage.
Okay.
So let's hope.
Yeah, let's roll again.
No,
Okay,
just
roll again.
No, just roll, you know.
It can be. Well, it could be
Nice.
better.
Just do another one.
Ah!
I mean, above 10.
All right, fine, Leo.
Please.
Roll again.
Me roll?
No,
No,
Leo.
Leo.
No, Leo. Okay.
Wow, it's
Just
just
inspiration.
the D6,
Yeah,
yes. So, it's unfortunately
Oh.
just well. Well,
Okay.
my rolls come back
I
to haunt me.
casted guidance beforehand on Leo.
Yeah, but
Can
it only
Leo
lasts. Guidance only
Minute,
lasts like a
yeah.
minute. A minute, more than a minute has passed.
I also don't think, it's fine.
Anyway,
Yeah,
Gotta be a different avenue.
anyway, as soon as you start to speak soul, the spears inches like a millimeter closer, and he kind of looks super scared as soon as you talk and move. He steps back and starts to like wring his hands. I believe not in the words of deceivers. We have had enough problems. Children disappearing, our food disappearing, graves being dug up.
Wait,
All
did
right.
you say children has been disappearing?
Alright. So, please, it seems like you're troubling this man.
Visual concern on Soul's face.
I think, how about this? If it's so difficult for you to let us in, maybe we can prove ourselves to Kresk by helping you out with a problem. As we said, we helped the Matikov family with their problem. Maybe there's something similar we can help here with that will give you we can earn your trust.
Trust through a deed, you say? But how can I be sure that you won't do any, or these two will do any devilry during that time? It will make things worse.
My brother definitely pull out her axe and cut it into the wood next to Soul's head,
Oh,
and let the axe like stay there and say, by the name of the Morning Lord, if they ever disrespect his teaching, I shall put them down myself.
Yes. And I'll put bardic inspiration into that to
Okay.
Daphne.
Daphne, make me deception, presence with that inspiration.
Yes. The teachers of Morning Lord.
Deception. Oh no!
And then-
I rolled
You have
got
a
a
1d6.
D6.
You have a 1d6.
You have 1d6. You have 1d6.
5.
16. 16. Let's go.
They're all quite impressed by your form. And then he says, worse can it get, I guess. If you vouch for it, then it's the responsibility of those two are upon you. You understand?
You understand?
He grabbed the axe, put it back.
Then lodgings you shall have for horses and for yourself. Luca, you can come out now.
Friend, what is your name?
Dmitry Kreskov. Dmitry Kreskov.
Brother Dimitrik, I thank you for your aid. My name is Daphne, and I shall not forget these deeds of yours. Now,
He nods, but he's not able to smile. Make me, actually, as you look at him, make me an empathy composure.
All of us or Daphne?
All of anyone who pleases.
Okay.
Do what?
I definitely would.
An empathy composure to gauge like the mindset, emotions here.
yeah, Daphne is just too deep into her
Role
play right now. Yeah.
Still the
So,
blade near my neck.
despite the stress of this moment, you get a distinct feeling that Dimitri is stressed as fuck.
Honors.
But he also seems quite sad. Stressed. Overwhelmingly stressed, but there's a little bit of sadness there. Everyone else, except Daphne, definitely get that he's stressed.
Okay. So I'll make a mental note to that, and for more added effect, I'll just hug Styrex a little more tightly and just say, "Yes, me and my sister will do our best to, in our utmost behavior."
Yes, maybe it's better for the two of you to get back into the wagon, so
Yes,
we're not
yes,
scaring too
yes.
many people.
And I lead Styrex into the wagon. And
Styrax
immediately let go.
Styrax awkwardly just like let's Soul take her.
Yeah, and I immediately let go, and it's like, and mouth, "I'm sorry."
Literally, you can see Styrax just like in very fucking angry.
Coming from beyond a corner, kind of peeking out, is this quite a giant of a man. Like he's big, not only tall but hefty. This unruly beard, but a very open expression on his face, and he approaches very quickly, to the point where you feel a little bit like, oh, what is happening? And like even Daphne might have wanted to, like, get her axe back in position, but before you get alarmed to the point where you would draw a weapon or tell him to stop, he stops in front of one of the horses, marvels at it for a second, and then gently strokes it across his neck, going, "Ooh, pretty creature. Sell to Luca. Yes, Luca can trade, please."
Well, let's talk about that. For now, we would like a good
Luca,
night's rest.
for now, they're just our guests, okay? Just take care of the horses for the night, make sure they're fed, alright? But close at hand, alright? We're not buying them, not yet. They're very expensive. Oh, but Luca get to keep them tonight at least. Luca can have them in his home. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. Just take care of it. Yay, Luca happy.
Luca. I like Luca already.
Thank you, Luca.
Thank you, Luca.
May the Morning Lord bless you too.
I don't like mornings, but okay. He removes the horses from the wagon and kind of leads them away and is super happy about it the whole time. And then Dimitri says, there's not that many, there's no inn or tavern here where it's too little. There's some space at my home, but and he looks over to Soul and Styrex with a look of like, he'd rather not.
I think it would, you know, keep the fear down for everyone else, right? If they feel like you're
hide them
not willing
away.
to have us.
Hide them away, okay? I will hide them away in my basement. That's very smart. Yes, let's do that. The double speed now.
I got
Yes.
Why,
Take
They,
your
uh,
things
part?
and come with me.
Yeah, they're in the wagon. They're not to be seen.
yeah. By the way, Styrax, you have like a very big fur coat that Daphne put on you.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
because it is so cold.
Yeah.
Did I hear the basement part?
Yeah, he's pretty loud about it.
I'll be like basement again. God damn it.
Yeah, we'll make sure they like tucked in the wagon, and we're like in front guiding the horse, or like the horse already guiding. I guess we're guiding the wagon in towards the house, and then we give the horses over.
All right, yeah,
Yeah.
all of that is
Luca.
doable.
And yeah,
You make your arrangements. You take out whatever you need for the night, and Dimitri guides you to this house over here, which is not that different from any of the other houses. It might be slightly bigger, but it's quite ramshackle. All of this is just
Right?
This-
It's smaller than Valaki, right?
yeah. I mean, looking around, you only see like a handful of houses around you.
How? Yeah. Okay.
And I think Seoul you have in your lore document, like an guesstimation of how big it is. Maybe?
Okay.
Yeah. Let me check.
The spears relaxed, as well as the drawn bows behind you on the gate, and you're escorted by Dimitri into his home.
There we go. Huh. Changing maps. Yes, we are.
Oh, cozy. Oh my god.
It's
Are
not-
all of us gonna be in? Or
Yeah.
so-
Yeah.
Okay.
What immediately draws your gaze is how simple and rather rustic the
Yeah.
burgomaster of Kresk is living. This is very, very down to earth.
Yeah.
It's not like Irina and Ismark's mansion, or the very nice townhouse that you now own of the Valaki,
Valaki?
lucky.
yeah, of the Valaki
Yeah.
family. Valakovich.
Yeah. Daphne will say to Dimitri and say, "There's nothing more that I respect than a humble man, and you, brother, have my respect."
Oh, who's this? Oh, okay.
He wrings his hands again and like smiles and says, "Well, I'm quite glad to hear that, sister. But this is there's
I
not much to go
understand.
around."
We would be happy if you just have a horse barn with a
In the horse already.
Some.
You know.
yes, some haystack. We do not wish to trouble the locals with our presence.
Immediately, what you see when you also step in is this woman who stands up straight in kind of the kitchenette kind of area of the home, kind of pushes away a little bit of sweat from her head and says, "Oh, Dimitri, we got guests. Oh, wait, what is that?" And she sees Soul and Styrax. There's also a middle-aged man sitting by the table, kind of like these rough features, and he has a plate full of food in front of him that he's guffawing. Like, he hardly takes the time to stop and chew. He's just basically swallowing everything on his plate as fast as possible, and he pays you guys no heed.
Oh God.
Greetings. Kind of look at Leo. We are a group of travelers who recently helped out the Marty call. We only came here to seek lodging during this cold winter night.
Dimitri,
I hope we are not bothering you.
Anna like steps a little bit closer to Dimitri and kind of like meets him halfway and picks up his arm and kind of holds it and gives him a look of like, what have you done now? Is this true? What is happening? Are we gonna let them into... Yes, dear. This follower of the Morning Lord is quite impressive and have promised to not only help us with some of our issues, but also have reassured me that if those two sons and daughters of the fiends will do anything harmful to us, that they will be the first one to punish them. I'm sure it's going to be fine. I'm sure. And he kind of like pats her arm that is holding on to his other arm.
Like, no, I'm sorry for the inconvenience.
Indeed.
We're more than willing to help. And also, maybe give out some wine
Wine?
to the people here.
You bring wine?
Yes.
Well, thank the
Take-
Morning Lord. We have been waiting.
Can Daphne just take out her own bottle of wine that she just take from Leo's apartment
Oh, okay.
and just say, I cannot say it for the rest, but please accept this as a gift. Kind of hand over the bottle of wine.
That's most generous. Thank you so much. The other man sitting by the table finishes his food and kind of gives off this slight moan, looking over to Anna, and Anna goes, "Oh, that will have to be enough for tonight, Mirko dear. Let me just... I'm sorry, he's not quite like himself." And she takes the wine and pulls this man behind. Just like there are not really rooms in here. There's more like parted areas with just fur or hides that hang from the ceiling. And she parts one where there's like a little bit of a hint of the end of a bed, and puts him in there and disappears for a moment.
No. What do you mean, not quite himself?
I don't really understand myself what has happened, honestly. We found him dead after he went out searching for my son, Ilya.
Ilya.
Yes, and we brought him back, but before we buried him, Anna, without me knowing, brought Mirko up to the abbot. And he breathed life back into his body, but he's not been himself afterwards.
The Abba.
The abbot, yes.
Abbots.
And you mentioned children have been missing. Since when did this happen?
Anna returns and she gives this smile, and with her both of her hands, she issues you for like to sit down by the table, trying to be, show hospitality. But when she does, and you can see both of her hands clearly, you can see that on her left hand, she is missing 2 fingers, which has been bandaged. And it's the little finger and the ring finger.
Oh, okay.
Did this just happen, or
It seems rather fresh. The bandage, at least. Not the
think we would've-
freshest ever, but
Yeah, I think we would have heard if someone were to bite off a finger right now. But no.
yeah. If this happened just now, it's more like you just saw it now, because she hasn't been using that hand basically because of the wound. And she
Yeah,
bids you to sit down.
We'll sit down.
yeah?
I sit down right next to Styrax to keep up the illusion of being siblings. So,
Yeah. A bit away from the other 2.
Well,
I
sisters
presume.
could also be like in the Morning Lord sense,
Mm.
You also say that there.
Yeah. Stagos is just like trying to, like, with her notebook, just like trying to make points of everything and just being quiet as usual.
yeah, Soul in his head was like, "Please do not kill me. Please do not kill me, Styrax. Please. I'm sorry. I'm sorry so many times."
All right.
Yes. Thank you, first of all, for listening to our problems. Yes, there has been a number of children. Sometimes it happens. I've heard stories from my father also talking about it. We're not sure what does it. But recently, 3 children has been taken. And it's never been this bad. And there are a few sheep of ours that have also disappeared. And that has never happened before. We need these animals to survive the bitter winter up here, you understand. The waters help us with some agriculture, but there's not enough space within these walls.
How recent?
It happened a bit more than a week ago.
Is there any
And then
any witnesses or any weird occurrences around the places where kids got missing?
yes, well, it has been, we call it the night terrors. Sometimes when we wake up in the morning, we can find strange footprints. Footprints that no human can make. Sometimes
Is
they're
it
bird-like,
beast-like?
sometimes they're like paw prints, sometimes they seem lizard-like. They're strange and different, and we do not understand where they come from. Then, only 2 days after these children were taken, my son and a few other people from the village were out gathering food in the woods. Sometimes we have to do that, you see, but we don't like to leave, but sometimes we have. I should never have sent him out. Anna, how could we? We should never. And she kind of reaches over the table and kind of grabs his hand with her good hand, and says, I know, dear, we should have never, but you know how clingy he was. We needed to toughen him up for the job, but how could we have known?
Not
We
all
should have
lost.
known better.
Let's try to stay faithful. I think we can maybe follow these these foot tracks on maybe find your son and others that has been gone missing. We've done things like this before, all out through Barovia. We're more than capable of
Truly,
being able to help you guys out.
Ilya was our last one. And Anna leans back and folds her hands in her lap and like looks down. Yes, out of the 5, he was the last. And she kind of starts crying softly to herself.
Are there more things happening than just children getting kidnapped? Is it normal to have such dire situations around here?
As Anna is really in the mood to speak, in the capacity of speaking right now, Dimitri says with a sorrowful voice, "We lost the others to disease."
Jeez.
It's not a
Sure.
lot of food going around, and the blessed pool helps us. Healing some of it, but sometimes when a fever takes, especially when they're small and vulnerable.
Disease, you say?
They
Does
take
this
them?
When
That's
fever
good.
takes you, it's just you know, a
yeah occur kind of?
it's wordplay. It's just how you say it sometimes in English. Like the fever grabs you and holds you.
Any signs? This disease, you just get it naturally, or is there any form of infection, like bites or getting in contact with things?
Dimitri furrows his brow and says, "No, the normal diseases, measles sometimes, and other such things that we know of, but hard to treat." But Ilya was not taken from us because of disease. He left the walls and then he disappeared. The group lost track of him for a moment, and then he just wasn't there, and they returned without him.
Also, they know we're okay. So not the whole troop, just him.
Yes, he was the
Strange.
only teenager among them. And then Mirko went out to try and find him. But he stumbled back to the village with horrible, horrible wounds. Gashes in his stomach. 3 deep ones. His guts were ripped
Marc?
open. I don't know.
Marc?
There
see,
are
I
many
see.
dangerous things in the woods. It doesn't matter. It's just the devil that walks among us and
I'm
her friends. And that's when Anna was... You shouldn't... What if I would have lost you too, Anna? What would I have done then? What kind of man would this village have been left with? I am falling apart as it already is. I'm sorry, I just had to try. And it worked. It worked. It's amazing. It's a miracle.
How does he change? in a does he become more aggressive, more hungry, ravenous?
He's very quiet now, and hungry.
I don't mean to intrude or push too far, but I have noticed your hand. Is there any connection between all of what you're telling us and that wound?
She grabs her wounded hand with her other and kind of like pushes it close to her chest. Yes, well, it was a small price to pay. The abbot said that I had to sacrifice something in return.
Oh,
Yeah, but yeah, that's the who is that? Is it like a faithful you know, father of the Morning Lord, or
My father once thought so, but he wouldn't say what happened to me on his deathbed, but he told me that to stay away, and that perhaps he wasn't as holy as we once thought. He sometimes comes down and purchases things from us in return of small gestures. But nowadays we
Ow.
stay away because there are some strange. That place is haunted up there. There were some horrible things going on. And we lost St. Markovia, but now there's something else. There are some strange sounds.
look over to Daphne? Someone living further up. Interesting.
Yes,
Mm.
yes, he calls himself the abbot. He's tall, has a very strange, intense presence. Blonde, blue eyes.
Hmm. Interesting. Maybe we'll
see,
pay him a visit.
yeah, you see Daphne's face has grown kind of darker in like expression.
Anyhow, I think all
Um,
of these things are problems for tomorrow.
Your name was what, Anna, right?
Yes, Anna.
May I see your hand?
Oh, will you ask some kind of payment out of me too?
No. Please consider this as, with the wine, appreciation for aiding us during this winter night and a showing of good faith.
She hesitates, looks over to Dimitri, who at the end nods, and she very hesitantly reaches over the table to give you access to her hand.
I think I'll just healing hand her instead of cure wounds.
Okay.
So she gained 5 hit points.
Alright, you just basically focus on closing the open wound, basically.
Yeah. Okay, question. Would I know that I don't think cure wounds can regrow limbs, right?
No,
Even if I spend...
no, that requires something more powerful.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
powerful.
Like
Very
if I have the finger, maybe I can reattach it, but not regrow it, right?
Exactly.
By
Even that,
mending.
even that
Use mending,
needs
bro.
regenerate.
Exactly.
Mending.
Okay, so yeah,
the
I'll
finger
I'll
together.
just close
Just-
the wound.
Yes, basically, that's what you do. And
Which is still great.
her eyebrows shoot up, and when she takes back her hand and like she opens up the wrapping, and you can just see that there's like a well-formed scar there now. And she says, "It doesn't hurt as much anymore. You are truly blessed by the Morning Lord. Thank you."
May the Morning Lord smile upon you.
Very monotone.
She is a little bit taken aback, but then says, "Thank you.
I hope that
It's-
eases the pain and helps you sleep at night.
I think it will. Thank you. It's very late. Our troubles are many, but we used to host all of our children in the basement, but it's you may use it. You may use it.
All right. Look over to Leo, Starrick, and so, and say, shall we get going, my brothers and sister?
Yes, sister. And so, like, you
This-
stand up.
Sarah's kindly nods.
We go down to the basement
Yeah, help
where they keep all the kids, or had kept all the kids.
Mm. We go in the basement.
Yeah.
Oh, my morning lord.
It's
The
kind of
morning
like this
lord.
trap door, which has this staircase, and Anna helps you to bring like a candle in, because it's completely dark down there.
Yeah.
And you're able to light other kind of like candles with the one she hands you, and it's basically 5 beds of different sizes that are with some childhood effects still down there. It looks like Anna hasn't really changed much down there, but it's
God.
warm, it's dry, and you're alone. She says that there's an outhouse outside of the house, and you can open the trapdoor easily from inside. It's just to do so and go out and come and get them if you need anything.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, once we're alone, I'll be like,
They just let out the deepest sighs like possible.
hey, good job, Caller of the Morning Lord.
Great job, Daphne. Real clutch there.
After this-
Starbucks is just completely quiet, not a single word.
Oh no. Soul said be like, oh no.
Okay, before we just kind of let's just put the elephant in the room away for now. I might have an idea of who the attacker is and who this abort is. Well, I know who this abort is.
Yeah, I mean, me too. We got the information, right? You're finally gonna meet your mentor, right? That's like living here and in the the uphill thingy, you know?
Leo, I met him in a ball.
Uh,
Yes, it was
Really?
the strange man that dragged me away.
Oh, there was nothing. Oh, okay. Well, it was kind of weird now that I think about it. I was a bit confused. Oh, so you met him? Cool. But wait, why is he at the ball? Is he like a good guy?
He's not. He's by no means. Leo, he's a celestial. He's
Yeah.
by no means a vampire, but this realm changed him. Cassiah and Barovia, to be specific. Changed
Okay.
him. He has given up on defeating the Countess. He has deemed that as something impossible. And something within the temple on Mount Gakis broke him. Something that made even as powerful of a celestial as he is, he's still scared of it.
Not
So-
something you want to hear.
Interesting.
You alright?
No. I. You know what? I'm unsure.
Gotta say, I'm glad I didn't have a mentor figure in my life,
I-
because I feel like they all come here and get fucked up by reality. Really sucks.
I. I am unsure. I am truly.
Well, we'll have a chance to talk with him again, and not in. Surely, this is just a very complicated situation. Maybe he was just holding some
It's
things back because of the closeness to the
Leo.
countess and everything.
Leo. I'm not worried about. I mean, I am worried about my mentor, but that what I, not. It's not what I meant. I. I am not sure in my utmost ability if I can keep you guys alive or not. If that thing is so dangerous that it can corrupt a celestial, what would happen to you guys? I happy just go and punch a wall.
As Tyrax gets up and actually goes to hug Daphne.
After fixing the bed, he's
Me-
about to sleep. You see that's like, and just looks at Leo.
We don't know what really happened with Brazius. After all, he was at the ball there. There's a lot of things he couldn't be saying there anyhow, with everything going on. I'm sure it's more complicated than just getting corrupted. I do believe, I want to believe that, he holds true. It's just a very complicated situation. I mean, we don't really gotten to the bottom of it, but it seems like some very powerful entity is behind the curse and everything, even though Strajanya is, playing the face. There seems to be definitely more going on. And maybe it's a tough challenge that you can't do on your own, but that's why we're all here and trying to do this together. Maybe you can't protect us, but maybe we can protect each other together.
I am scared. I admit it. I am scared.
Thank God. I was
Yeah.
wondering if you're a robot or not.
The great Daphne is scared of one thing.
Fan A makes us, feel
I am
something.
not scared of the thing
No,
That-
I know.
reside within
No.
that god-forsaken temple. I'm scared of seeing your cold dead bodies lying on the ground without me being able to do anything.
Well, I'll probably get resurrected. So, you gotta not worry that much about me.
Not helping, Leo.
the
No, but in all fairness, I think we can hold together. And yes, it might be very dangerous, but I think we can protect each other. We have done so before. We keep doing it.
Yeah.
I could definitely say I'm scared of a lot of things all throughout. So it's impressive to be only scared by one thing.
Well, the
And-
chance of us being cold dead bodies is quite high. One thing is for certain.
That I'm going to kill you myself?
No, you can do
Hmm.
that anytime. Feel free to do so.
No. You would never.
We die fighting, and that's all that matters. We tried. We tried.
And you change things for the better.
Mm. And Cyrex, I'm sorry. Deeply sorry for today.
I'm not really mad about the hag. What I'm mad is you didn't catch the drift of just making it like I made a vow with the Morning Lord, so it's more realistic.
Okay, sorry. It was a spur of the moment. I
You know,
agree.
Soul is still a little bit drunk, you know.
I do have some disadvantage and handicap. I will admit that. And for that, I'm sorry. Yeah.
It's alright. Now I have to act as a mute, so it's still fine. Better for me. I don't need to talk at all.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, you know, if you're all coming clean right now. I'm sorry that, you know, I didn't got to dance with you, Strarex, you know.
You got busy.
Real
Maybe
busy.
we got some time at some point.
You lost your chance already.
Yeah. You don't say that.
Maybe next time.
Okay.
Wow.
We have a lot of enemies everywhere.
We do.
Not
The,
sure.
the court,
It's
Yeah.
getting out of hand, the list.
I
the
think
hacks.
what I figured out is that there's a mixture of enemies and friends all over the place.
Yeah.
It's strange, but one of the vampires did approach me and didn't seem opposed to the idea to do something against the Countess. In fact, he made clear that the vampires will do something themselves because they're getting desperate. If, you know, time goes by.
Desperate for what?
Well, I assume blood is getting low and the world's not that great around. And, you know, there's all this, you know, more powerful stuff that can kill them, which they probably don't like either.
Oh, that's true.
If we help a tyrant replace another tyrant,
No, just,
Then-
you know,
then-
you can use them. You don't have to. You know what I mean. They may give us a chance to let in.
And
You get what I mean.
but also in these lands, there's tyranny everywhere. Even not in the vampires. Look at the protectorate itself.
Yeah.
It's
I'm just saying
it's
that-
not ruled by a vampire, but by dwarves.
Yeah.
we have to tread careful. More
Yes,
than
for
we
sure.
have already had
I agree.
for now.
In that I agree.
Especially with the Countess being, you know, a little bit unhappy for now. But yeah. Now I'll get to this pool and figure out what's going on, I guess.
This magic pool.
You need
You'll
to
see
get
the
to the
reflection.
pool.
Yeah.
Are you gonna swim on it, or you just look at the reflection?
I don't know. I'm gonna be confronted with probably very unpleasant memories and figure out what happened at the wedding and how I got murdered by my fellow wife in another life.
Well, hopefully you're not gonna swim in the pool, cause
Why?
it's freezing. It's freezing out, probably.
I'm sure it's a
Probably outside.
magical super water that's just warm.
A hot spring?
Yeah,
You thinking the pool is a hot spring? Oh,
1,000,000%.
Oh,
Gotta have to say.
before
I'm putting it back down.
Before we get to the pool, Razius, my mentor, might be guarding that place.
That's the main thing I was thinking about.
Oh no, that's true.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with him. Got a lot. Not gonna lie, he didn't. Like what is he like? What is his deal right now? He's just hang out with the countess just
Be
cause.
something like that.
The exact word that he said to protect the livelihood, the people, the humans, the living, was to make sure that the Countess does not lose her shit.
Hmm.
Okay, so he just hangs around her and makes sure she doesn't lose her shit.
I'm not sure, but he's at her ball for a reason. He was invited there. He's
Perhaps because he's controlling stress for her.
Hmm.
Maybe.
then we might have werewolf to deal with.
Wait, what?
Werewolves?
Oh, yeah,
Ah,
maybe.
This is only me taking a shot in the dark, but from that man's symptoms, it might be a variant of lycanthropy, but it seems possible.
Oof.
okay.
And maybe not just werewolf, but were people.
Yeah. We're
Maybe.
lizards.
Exactly, we have already seen were ravens in this place.
Oh
aren't
yeah,
we?
very fair.
So what is to say that there's wait have do we know that the age of the children that were missing?
Um,
Are they just little kids or
Well-
They seem young
yeah,
Yeah.
named
If
kids. So
and actually fits what the countess wanted. That she wanted more kids to for her. So it actually fits.
Weird.
more
This might
kids for
not
what?
this might not be related to the content.
More kids for what?
Because
Did you hear something?
yeah, think about this. If it's the countess, that boy, that man we see upstairs would not come back with gashes. He would either come back like the son of father whatever vampire in village of Barovia,
Fire illusion?
or
On
no,
which?
Oh,
Danovich.
Fire illusion. Donovich. Lucian is dead. So
or he will come back a dry corpse with all of his blood sucked out.
that's true. That could be
This is
true.
Yeah,
something more.
there might be more things going on. It doesn't seem unlikely that maybe there's a bunch of weird people moving among here that just sometimes get the itch and turn. I don't know really how it works, but we'll figure it out, I'm sure. And we'll make sure to talk to your mentor. I am intrigued to meet him. I hope he's not a mass murderer. But it
Before
doesn't seem like that right now. He seemed like,
before meeting him, can you tell us more about him?
yeah, what is
Like,
what is his
you,
deal?
you know, information is key.
It's like a celestial, so he comes from a different realm too. How did he get here?
I don't even know where to start. I all you need to know, because I don't think we have time to fucking explain my entire life story here.
Mhm.
He's an angel who was expelled
Hmm.
to this place. and surprise, I was raised by him. And I did a thing, so they expelled me too, following his path. To this realm, I seek him. He was a righteous man. In my eyes, probably not in those old, stubborn, conservative celestials, angels, but he was fitting to be a celestial, but now he's
My puppet?
light is gone. I don't see the light in him anymore.
Oh.
His
Ah.
wings.
Yeah. I'll take the one of the blankets from the bed and just I presume that Styrax is still hugging Daphne.
Yeah, pretty much
Okay.
never left her.
I'll just put the blanket like around Daphne and Styrex if she wanted to as well, and I'll just stay there, sit right next to Daphne, just pat her in the back, just rub it. It's like,
At this
Something.
point, Daphne has fully kind of like let herself sink down to the floor, kind of sitting and hugging her legs, and just putting her face into her knees, and just silent.
Been told by a very good friend that true light comes from within. Sometimes you can't see it at first. It's more complicated than that. Maybe on the outside, this place has taken a toll on him. And maybe he's trying to figure out to be the light in this place and realizes that it's a little bit more difficult here than everywhere else. And had, and it's just an impasse of trying to do the best with what's going on. Maybe the light is not gone. Maybe it's just running a slightly different tune.
Yeah. It's hard to explain, man. It is the act of trying. And even though he's still trying to find a way to keep the people safe, but from our later interaction, I've gazed that he's stopped trying. He has stopped.
Then we need to make him think that there's a solution.
Get him on the right path.
He was pretty much alone, but right now it's also you here.
He got you on the right path, and it's now time to pay back the favor.
I'm nowhere near his capabilities, his power, his strength. He's a true celestial.
You
He's
don't
a
need to
true
be his power level. So you need to appeal to him. Make him understand. Maybe he did lose part of his teachings, and you have just to remind him a bit. Get him back up. You can do it. You don't need true celestial power or anything. You've done it with us too. Getting us back up.
Starbucks will stop hugging and will just sit down in front of Daphne and just hold her hands.
You can see that her hand is like shaking.
Mhm.
As the same
And-
as you were with me in the fort, we are here with you. We are starting to know what is going on in this valley. Slowly we will get all the pieces and then make probably your mentor understand that there's a solution to this.
Yeah.
But I need that Daphne that pretty much rushed to combat the first night we stood here.
Maybe a good sleep nights. A good night's rest is gonna patch some wounds. I certainly have the desire to sleep multiple days now. And he arranges his bed stuff as well.
Mm-hmm.
Joel will sit up from Daphne, where she was sitting, and so we'll just look at her. Say, well, I have nothing to say. More often than not, I don't know what to say in this situation, but Daphne, you are this group's hope. You are the shining beacon of this party, more than less. But if you do need to lean, don't be afraid to share. Don't be afraid to share your troubles. We're here as well. And in your master's eyes, hope might be gone, but you are his hope as well. He's basically begging for a way out. We just need to show them that there is hope, and you have the capabilities to show it. And again, as Starek said, we need the Daphne who immediately destroyed the wolf with one hit. The power, that determination, the vigor, Daphne. Because we're in the deepest of depths of this valley. Everything that has been about to show us, we've been through it all, but you still the burning beacon of light. You help us push on to our deepest of troubles. We are, even though all of us have shared troubles, all of us were in the deepest of lows, you are the one who reaches out, and you're the one who always saying, it's fine, it's okay, you can lean on me. Well, I will just say to you as well, don't worry. It's okay. You can lean on me. You can lean on Styrex, and you can lean on Leo. You can lean on all of us. And just give give Daphne a big hug. And just like, and like, it's like a bro hug, like a big bro hug. It's like, and say, you can do this. And just let's go, and goes to his bed.
Very well said.
Think- And also
Um,
catch. So as he goes to bed and just look at him and say, what you say also goes for you, so keep it in mind. It's good words.
He just nods silently.
You see, Daphne's eyes go completely blank for a few moments before her face twitching and her lips start kind of trembling in a rather flat but desperate tone, and she said, as irrational and illogical and stupid as it sounds, I need all of you to promise me one thing.
What is that?
Do not die in this wretched place, in this godforsaken place. Do not die. Do not die. And her tone kind of goes like from through a very kind of different mixes of emotion, from desperately to more pleasing and begging for something that she wants to believe in.
Way too young to die anyway, so more than happy to promise.
If I die, then who will actually just do all this research and just like Starbucks picks up her giant notebook. There's
So-
too much to be done.
Saul doesn't
None.
say anything. He just looks at Daphne, but doesn't nod or doesn't like shake his head, because it's something that is very difficult to do, no matter what you can do. But he in his head, he's just like, well, death may come, but I'm sure we'll fight back.
None of you will die. None of you will die. None of you will die. And Daphne just lift her hand and slap herself as hard as possible. Even to the point of like you hear this very crispy sound just echo through the room. But as hard as that slap was, her body just stopped trembling, and she said, "Okay, go to rest. We have a long day tomorrow, right?
Styrax nods.
We don't need. I don't think we need watch in this place. So just
I think we all just want sleep. We gotta get up, get up the
Yeah.
hours anyway.
Yeah. As
Right.
as everybody like preparing to sleep, as they do that, since I already built mine, as I said before, I'll just just hum a little tune, basically procting like serene display to calm their mind. Basically, I'm not doing the detox that I did in the bar in the village of Barovia. to calm their mind, basically.
Estebrax actually will stay awake, making sure everyone sleeps.
Mhm.
Okay. Will you eventually go to sleep?
Yes,
Cyrus?
once it's noticeable that they are sleeping, Estebrax will go sleep too.
Mhm.
Okay. All right.
I would like to say that Daphne sharpens her swords before going to sleep, and not just sharpen her sword, but kind of like doing some oiling over all her equipment and armor, just like very battle ready.
All right.
But yeah,
Takes some time. Like it's like
Yeah.
1:30, 2 in the morning.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also take some inspiration, Daphne.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have inspiration.
Calms the mind, calms the soul.
you're for real.
Inspiration.
Yeah. Roleplay inspiration. There you go.
I think Leo is just so done. Like, having to dance all the time and keeping up attitude and everything. And the old stress and everything. I think he is contemplative, but he just can't stay awake. Just falls
First
I
sleep.
mean,
Yeah.
I mean, we all got hit very hard.
All right.
He's pretty fine in that department, but otherwise.
After you've done your ablutions necessary before bed, some falling asleep faster than the others, eventually, the blissful sleep takes you all. At least for a while.
Oh, God fucking damn it. Okay. what
Just
happened?
as the absolute first rays of dawn crests the horizon, there's a voice that whispers in your ear, Leo,
Wait.
that awakes you. It's a low whisper, a very intimate whisper. Emmerich.
Yes. Hello? Wait. Oh god. Is this a dream? I look around.
There's only one candle that is still burning. Everyone else is so exhausted and just sleeping heavily. You have no idea what the time is.
Does it feel like the voice come from a direction or inside my head?
It's like it whispered directly into your ear. Like tickling you almost.
Kind of like get up a bit and just listen in. Hello?
You feel silly. After some time, you think, I must have just thought. But then it becomes very real and very disturbing. Emmerich, come. When it happens again. And you, perhaps against your better judgment, feel like you need to leave this basement, this house, now.
And he just like grabs over like coats and stuff that he has. So warm again. White random voice. Let's go. And like there was like another hatch you said, right, to go directly to the outside from here.
No, you had to go through the house, but
Okay, then,
it's you're quiet. You're able to be quiet, and
I'll try to.
they're probably used to people leaving the house in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom anyway, because it's an house kind of situation. But you hesitate before you open the door to the gloomy cold beyond. But it happens again, and you're spurned on.
We
Snow crunches underneath your feet. You're unsure a bit where to go. But then the whisper happens again on the wind. In the direction to your left.
looking for like, yeah, I'll go in that direction, looking for like a place where there could be a pool of water.
You pass by several ramshackle houses. It's very still. There's just the snow in the air, the wind. Maybe a sheep. Maybe the first stirring of somebody waking up with dawn. But it only takes you like less than 2 minutes. It's just past a couple of houses. And you find the other end of Kresk. Here there are more open areas. There seems to be some kind of abandoned mine to your right. There seems to be open fields with hardy vegetables, but they're green and there's no snow that touches them. It just instantly melts, still yielding fruit somehow. And then just beyond that, the pool whispers to you again. Emmerich.
Look around to make sure no one's like around guarding the pool.
There's nobody here. You're alone. And around the pool, the same kind of situation where this green grass is untouched and unperturbed by the snow. There's a simple gazebo with the depiction of the Morning Lord in front of it, but you don't really care about that. It's the pool, that electrifyingly blue water that pushes you forward.
Okay. He like prepares himself for whatever he's gonna remember, whatever this is gonna be meaning, and gets himself ready to, get close to the pool, and you put like get his feet in or something at first.
It's warm. Not as warm as your body temperature, but it's not uncomfortable. The water's crystal clear, only as shallow as perhaps just underneath your knee, but in the center, a bit to the back, there's this dark abyss for which this pool's water come from below. And you look down upon your distorted reflection in the water, and you get a sudden urge to drink.
Deep breath and takes a drink.
Okay.
That's it.
It is very, very tasty. It's the clearest, most mineral-rich water that you have ever had. And at first it's a bit cool and fresh in your mouth, but as it leaves it and goes down to your stomach, instead it warms. It becomes like drinking hot chocolate or coffee. It's this pleasant pool of warmth from within, And suddenly you realize that you don't care about the cold as much anymore. Like there is a internal heater inside of you. It's pleasant. It's nice, and for a second you think, well, that was nice. But then your vision goes dark. Oh.
Hello, is everything good? Is everything fine?
Yes, my music
Okay,
has just broken.
Okay, alright.
I am dead now.
Everything went dark. And you're dead.
Oh no.
God has pulled you from this earth.
Here we go. The first time this feeling came over you, but it feels like a lifetime ago, at the crossroad and the gallows, you were scared and worried. The second time, you were apprehensive and unsure on Emmerich Bridge if this vision was a curse or a gift. The third time, however, you welcome it. There is within you a haughty, desperate need for answers to questions that vexes you. This time you give yourself completely over to what happens next. And the throes of the vision that pull you under this time feels even stronger than it did before, more real. The colors more believable, your sensations almost exactly like reality. This moment is vivid and breathtakingly true. When sight returns to you, you don't see a clearing this time with trees and snow. Instead, you recognize exactly where you are, in Castle Ravenloft. In the beginning of that gallery hallway that leads to the ballroom floor, there's a firm grip on your hand. And you turn, and blue eyes flicker to you. Eyes set in a familiar but slightly different face. Still, when you finally hear her words to you, that once was muffled but now clear, words cannot describe what I feel in this moment. Are you ready? The fangs in her mouth are unmistakably there, but you are just filled with relief that this time nothing will be hidden from you. You feel yourself nod in response, a small but lovely smile spreading on your lips as you slowly walk down the hallway together, both dressed in blindingly white. And you step into the ballroom where a crowd and romantic music fills the air, the white rose petals falling down like snow from above you. Then polite applause. This time you can see the faces clearly, beautiful and striking vampire nobles cut from different cloths, all in stunning outfits of imperial luxury. Prince Ariel already discussing the financial impacts of your union in whispers with some assistants of his. Alphonse von Twitterberg surrounded by two pretty girls on each of his arms that smiles charmingly to you. Lady Baska threatening over the gigantic wedding cake in the corner. Lady Tista furiously sketching your likeness in a small piece of parchment, her hand stained with charcoal. You recognize also the angry, grey-haired man with the dragon necklace standing in a dark corner, crying his eyes out. And then, at least 3 dozen faces you do not recognize at all, but you know that Emmerich does. But you have not time to dwell on that, as you and your bride-to-be step up on the raised platform just before the altar. You face each other, butterflies in your stomachs, waiting for the ceremony to begin. She lifts her hand to her mouth, muttering under her breath, only loud enough so you can hear. My happiness for eternity would be complete if she was here to give her a blessing, but can't be helped, it seems. She straightens her back with a sad smile that, through your own encouraging expression, transformed to a more determined and carefree one. She turns towards the unknown priest before you and starts to declare loudly, "Please commence the..." Before she can finish the sentence, everyone, including you, turn their heads towards the open door to the gallery, and stepping in with a tense and tormented face, veins pulsating visibly on her forehead, red eyes crying blood, dressed in that familiar black and red outfit, is Strahdanya von Sarova. But how does that make any sense? Strahdanya is before you, holding your hand. You whip your head towards your bride. Familiar lines, familiar shape, but blue concerned eyes take in the approach of the Strahdanya copy. No, wait, no! The realization hits you like a wrenching gut punch to your stomach now, and only now, when both of them appears in your vision, can you see the discrepancies in direct comparison. The eyes, the different hairstyles, the gentler eyes of the woman in white, they're almost exactly the same, but not entirely so. Nose, cheekbone, jawline, they are not the same. Sister! The woman in white says before you and takes a step forward. I am glad you have decided to come, but are you right? Has something happened? Strahdania's eyes have been plastered on you this whole time. Longing, pain, regret, fear simmering in those red pools. She attempts to speak to you, but no words come out. Instead, she faces her sister, just one step below her now, inches away. Her expression turns less pitiful by the second, then twists to inhuman hatred. Serena, I am truly sorry, but I cannot have you stand in my way any longer. Serena's brow furrows, and her mouth starts to form questions, apprehensive comments that at the end are all meaningless. Strahdania holds out a hand inches away from Serena's chest, as if she is holding something that points towards your bride. Fearfully, Serena's hands flickers towards your ceremonial saber by your hip, and your own muscles tenses, thinking how to best rip Serena away to safety. But neither you, nor anyone else that was watching that day, understood that it was already too late. Conjured in Strahdania's hand, a blade made out of pure onyx appears, half embedded already in Serena's chest. Immediately she coughs dark blood, her eyes wide with surprise, betrayal, pain. Sister, is all she can say. You start to move, but Strahdania's blade and hand is faster. There's a squishy sound as the blade exits Serena's chest, then the sound of a neck bone being severed as the black blade removes Serena's head from her body. Just before the head impacts with the ground, you reach it, catching it before something hard and sharp can do any more damage to it. Then, and only then, do do you realize that you're screaming on top of your lungs. Cold despair grips your entire being. The utmost joy transformed to absolute anguish in seconds rushes through your dead veins. With tears and hate that even surprises yourself, you ask one single question as you look up to the towering Stradania in front of you, still holding the bloodied blade in her hand, unknown to you. Why? Her heaving form turns, her eyes finds you. There's surprise there, as if she can't believe what she has just done. The voice, you must understand. I can't without you. Her mutterings are confused, rather aimless, but they still beg you to understand something unforgivable. Even more hatred fills up in you, demanding blood, demanding vengeance. But as you rise and Serena's head thump out of your bloodied embrace, only cold sadness fills you. There's only one goal now in your head, nothing else. Release from this excruciating pain. With blinding speed, you crash through the painted glass windows, small shards cutting you everywhere, but you are completely numb to them. Then sunlight hits you from above. The air above you immediately swells with the smell of burnt flesh. Your flesh! Behind you hear Stradania shout out to stop you. And in the pain of the sun, you hear her own speed race after you. Then there's the sound of chaos inside the castle. A part of the court and the Barovian guards cry out, "For the true Emperor, Serena!" and charge into more bloodshed. But all of these events you care not for, feel nothing for. You crash through the gates, out on the balcony. Stradania now just inches behind you, faster than you thought. But one last push of your vampire muscles, you fling yourself off of it. You manage to turn in the air to see a half-burned Stradania reach down over the railing after you. But instead, you reach out to the sun, your eyes plastered on its burning visage. As the sun-filled sky starts to be rapidly eaten by a rising wall of mist. But it's not fast enough. You reach your hands out to that sun, to that heat, and you invite this sweet mercy of fiery pain that leads to blissful oblivion. Blackness. Nothing. A void. Then, the cry of an infant. Your eyes open, feeling disappointment that you do. And all that fills your gaze is the unforgivable blue clarity of the pool underneath you. And with that, we're going to end tonight's episode of Curse of the Torment.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?